You're listening to the Did You Hear Show.
Yo, morning, folks.
With your host, Jason Garvey.
Did I make it?
Just about.
No.
You're nearly there.
Who's that putting a dick in front of me, Mike?
Or you just wanted the people to know. Jay has one too.
I'm rocking one too, don't worry about it.
Oh, I give up.
Welcome back to season 3.
Yo. What's happening, folks? Welcome back. It's been a minute. Been a bit of a shambles, to be honest with you. It's our first time in the fucking studio. In how long, lads?
3 months.
4 hours later.
So we're kind of all over the place. I'm only home on holiday, so I didn't get a chance to come. Why isn't this working?
Just freestyle.
Did you
you're
plug?
all right.
Did you plug that in? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to come down and see the studio yet until today. So there was a few bits that needed to be done, and unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to do it all. So yeah, we just have to wing it for now. And hopefully, episode 2 will be a bit smoother. But lads, what's happening?
Not a whole lot. Bit of an extended break, I thought. You know, I thought
Did you though? Are you just saying that now? Like,
no,
you enjoyed it. You're saying.
I absolutely loved it. I
Yeah.
needed it. You know what I mean? But yeah, 3 months of a break. Like,
Why did you need it, Jay?
my dad just died? Like, you know what I mean? I needed the time off.
Check me. Get back in your box, Garvey.
I know, like he said that as if I was taking a dig at
So
me.
defensive.
No, like, well, yeah, I needed a break, you know. So yeah.
Why do you feel he didn't need a break, Jay? Why do you think he's a lazy prick? Just what happened there?
I never said that. I
You said it
just
with the question.
asked.
Yeah, look at the WhatsApp. What's that say?
Why does he need a break? How did you enjoy that time? I genuinely thought it was too long, lads. I thought we overdone it a little bit, to be honest with you.
No, I
Now,
feel refreshed.
it's different for Jay, as he said, his dad died. So maybe he needed that, but I didn't. Did you?
Didn't need his
Mark?
dad to die. What do you mean?
This is the cameraman, by the way. So this is the man behind the camera. He should know that when other people talk, he needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But he'll learn as the show goes
There's
on.
also
Or he'll be back behind the camera.
Yeah, there's also a fucking trigger warning with him as well.
Yeah.
Jay, give us the little. Every time Ross says something stupid, Jay has to press that button. Let me try and fucking pull this up as well. Martin, how was your little break, bud?
Yeah, it was a bit mad. Fucking Emma's granddad and uncle died 2 days apart from each other, so that was a bit of a wild one. And that happened like the week I started a new job, so it was a bit mad. But again, like what Jay was saying, I think I needed the break. I'm glad it happened. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad we got a good break out of it. Why do you think you didn't need it? Like, why do you think it was too long?
No, I definitely think we all needed a break. I just didn't think we needed it that long.
Do you know what's mad? People are coming up to me a lot of the time and saying, like, when's the podcast back? What's the story of the podcast? Is the podcast finished? All that kind of stuff. So I got loads of that. So some people were missing it. Do you know what I mean?
Same, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was definitely, in my opinion, it's definitely been way too long. I think that it's easily forgotten about if you go off for so long, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I
Like,
get that
you
way of thinking.
you just fall by the wayside, don't you? But
You have to be front and centre in people's thinking.
Yeah, I'm looking at the new studio here, lads.
It's good, isn't
it? A few more improvements I think I needed, but we'll get there.
Here's
next
the
time.
thing, right? I've done 3 sunbeds, 4 minutes a pop, and I'm still white as fucking these lights. What is the story? Come on.
Are you doing the sunbeds?
I've done 3 of them, yeah, 4 minutes a pop. I've holidays at the end of the month. Get rid of that first few days of sunburn. Do you know what I mean?
Let's jump on that topic straight away then, right?
Sunbeds?
Because I never ever done sunbeds.
But you tan.
Sorry, I'm lying already. What I mean is, I always felt embarrassed to do sunbeds, and I think I've done 2 my whole life, and I only done one before I went away on holidays as well, and I got on a new fucking bed. So I done one before I went to Portugal. So I went on Portugal on Sparky Staggs, who was on the podcast before, Mark Connors.
The FAI plant.
Yeah. So I went on his stags to Portugal, and Mousy says to me, Jay, you're white as fuck, you need to do a sunbed. I was like, I don't do fucking sunbeds. He goes, look, it's bleeding €5 down in Rosscourt. Just try it. I goes, right. So I went down. I said, how long will I do? He said, do 6 minutes. I said, I'll do 7. He's like, no, you get burned.
Upsell straight away.
No,
Give me an extra
we
one.
can do 7.
No, we'll get burned. I'll get
6, we'll
burned,
do
he
7.
says. So anyway, I went down and done one, and I done fuck off me. Went to Portugal, white as a ghost. Didn't get a colour, nothing. Right, so I went to Portugal again there last week for my cousin's wedding. And I said, fuck this, I'm going to try and get a little bit of base, you know. So I said, I'll try doing it. The day before I went, I left the last minute again. And I went in and done a sunbed. She said, how long do you want? I said, 7 minutes will do me. And I went in, she put me on a brand new sunbed. I got scalded. Fuck. I was sunburned before I even went to Portugal.
Yeah, but I'm a pro at that game, man. I'm sunburned all the time, so I'm not.
You're sunburned
swell,
over
be
the
back.
lights,
Yeah, them white lights on me are gonna. That's another few minutes on the sunbed. Do you know what I mean?
What is that fucking take on lads doing sunbeds?
It's 2022. If it's not haunting you, mind your own fucking business. Do you know what I mean? Just each to their own. Go and do a sunbed. If you want to do a
Smell
sunbed,
of
do a
coconut
sunbed.
butter off you there, Martin.
Yeah. No problem. You want to do a sunbed? Do a sunbed.
No, but what
You could smell butter from across from him, couldn't you, fat boy?
Jay, did you ever do a sunbed?
Yeah, I did, but I done it completely backwards. I went on holidays, and then when I got
So
back,
you
I done
turned it
sunbed.
off and then got in it.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say I was in Spain and it was like cloudy, so I said, fuck it, I gotta do a sunbed.
No, I made like a fucking. It was like a sport of the moment holiday. Went to Costa del Sol, and then as soon as we got back, for whatever reason, joined the gym and done a sunbed. Like that's shit you do before you go on holiday. Do you know what I mean? We literally got home and then fucking.
You obviously felt
So
shy
back
after seeing all the lads
and I was
rip
being,
the bits
I
and
wouldn't mind when I went over to Costa del Sol. Like there was people out wearing fucking jackets and all. Do you know what I mean? And scarves and shit. And it was warm for us, like, but didn't get a tan.
When was this, by the way?
About 5 years ago.
Right.
About 5 years ago, yeah.
Right, what about you, Ross? We'll include you now since you're dying to get in.
Okay, ready to press
Sunbeds.
that button,
As
Jay.
you can see, I live on them, lads. I know, honestly, I don't really look. I wouldn't be interested in my brother now. He loves the sunbed, but sorry, Glenn. But anyway, no, I wouldn't go near them. I'm dry. Like I just literally go red for 5 seconds and then I'm back away.
So do I,
I'm
though.
terrible.
But that's why I want to do them, because I don't want to go on holidays and like spend the first 4 days like out in the sun getting burned to a crisp and then hiding from it for the other 6.
Did you ever see
know
that
what I mean?
picture? Did you ever see that picture when you say you find the Irish person and they're in the beach and you can't? That's me. I'm that white person in the background.
In the
that's
sand, just
with the
blending in.
sand. You can't see me at all.
I'm your brother, buddy. People see me coming down the beach and it's just a load of blue veins.
Oh,
You don't even
stop.
see
Yeah,
me
you
eyes on it.
just have like a real Scandinavian vibe about you, don't you?
Totally.
2 minutes.
But I'm trying to mix that
scalp is
Scandinavian.
burnt.
I'm trying to mix that in with a bit of Portuguese now or something. You know what I mean? I'm doing
You know
sunbeds.
what's gas, lads? Would you agree that it used to be frowned upon?
Yeah, pure
lads,
stigma to it.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
But the world has changed.
Yeah, 100%.
No, 100%.
Back in my day, you couldn't wear a pink t-shirt.
Men are women and women are men.
be
Sorry.
you know what I think it is, lads, right? I'm going to throw it out there, right?
Jersey
I
Shore or
think-
something.
No, I think it's like the scumbag lads. Once they're... No, listen. No, listen.
Do you want me to leave?
Listen. Hear me out, right? When I say scumbag lads...
I know
like,
exactly
mean,
where you're going with
I
this and
mean,
what you
like, drug dealers. I mean, like, people that fucking are well respected, like the cool kids in school. Once they start it, it's like it's okay. But if you're the start that people say, no, like, I hold my hands up, right? Hold my hands up. See them man bags? I was totally against it. You never catch me dead wearing one then.
Indiana
What about
Jones had
and
a
then I
man
went-
bag.
or a fanny pack?
Yeah,
Like
big
a little
difference.
fanny pack, yeah.
But do you wear the hair or
No,
over the
over me shoulder. Now,
Because this is like a hardcore drug dealer and this is like looking after me
The
kids
Rock.
on holidays.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So hardcore drug dealer I'm talking about, the little Nike ones and all. Now I got mine in fucking I got
250
mine in
chats on
Zara
the
or
bills.
something, man.
I've
It's
got
actually
Gucci one at home.
Yeah, off Mo though, was
I
it?
actually do.
100% off Mo.
No,
That wasn't the Brown
No,
Promise
like-
trip, that was
no,
off
yeah.
Instagram.
this is what I'm talking about. I'd never wear one like that. This one I thought was stylish, and you know what? I didn't realise how fucking good they were until I got to the airport. You know, like when you're taking everything off and you're putting it in the bleed.
I'm
Yeah,
shaking
oh
my
yeah,
head.
that's what I
Like
use
you just
it.
leave it in your bag, you throw your bag in, you have your passport in, your money in, your phone in, your headphones in it. It's a deadly little yoke. Now handbags, I understand it.
Yeah.
I
No,
get
I'm the
it.
same. I use it either for. I used it for the very first time when I went to Forbidden Fruits. I had to fit in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, you actually wore the Gucci one.
100%.
Oh.
Every time I went to go to the airport, or
Big
whatever.
shout out to Cars Luxury Clothing.
5% off using DYHS.
Yeah, DYHS.
Anyway, Jay, we'll start off with you.
Go on.
Obviously, the sad news your dad passed away. You took a break and all, but other than that, what have you been up to? How have you been?
Grand. Literally just working, going for interviews and stuff for higher positions and stuff, trying to work my way up in my job. Had another birthday, 29 years young, and
29 years of old.
yeah,
That's mad, because I always still think he was like a nipper, like, but yeah, right up there with me now, yeah.
yeah. Like I'm not young, like do you know
Oh,
what I mean?
there's always a few extra wrinkles.
We were
there,
sitting in the
pal.
car
there
waiting
is,
on
yeah.
you to get here, and I was looking at myself in the rear view, and I was like, holy fuck, man, the wrinkles on my forehead. Just creeping in the air, do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's scary, isn't
Yeah,
it?
just creeps up on you, you don't see it coming.
See that Robbie Carvey cunt? He's fucked.
Why?
He's getting proper outlet vibes
Is
now.
he?
You know what I mean? He's getting the lines across the head without frowning. That's the stage.
That's why we
he's
have a
getting.
hat on, lads.
He looks like he's deep in thought all the time.
Yeah. So Jay, you've
get
just
Wayne
been
Rooney's job.
fucking keeping to yourself,
Literally just chilling out, man. Chilling out and just resting. That's it.
focusing on yourself. trying to improve the work life. I'd like to hear that, brother.
That's
I like
literally
that,
it. Yeah. What about you?
Me, yeah, things have been kind of mad for me, to be honest with you. My life has done a bit of a 360. Constantly going on holidays, going away to Amsterdam
Sounds terrible.
soon.
I know.
No,
When you go to Amsterdam?
You know what, Martin? I'm going to Amsterdam about 6 times in the next 3 months. So
Oh,
I'm
for
going-
work?
For work, yeah. I was supposed to be going to Sydney for 3 weeks, and I pulled out just because 3 weeks away from the kids, I think, is way too long for me,
Yeah.
you know. So, look, I'll get it again. Maybe when they're a bit older, I'll get the opportunity again and go. But I was going over on my own as well. Now, it could have been a case where I went over and I wasn't needed, and I just got to explore Sydney for 3 weeks, or else I could have been flat out, or I could have been a mixture. Do you know what I mean? So I just said, fuck it, look, I'll wait, I'll do it again, you know. So I think Hong Kong or something's coming up. I'd probably rather do that anyway.
I think as the kids get older, when you do get them extended trips, you probably won't mind that as such. Then, do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. I just think, I don't know, which 3 weeks is very long to be awaiting them
would
now.
be the same.
Would you be an adventurous eater now? If you went to Hong Kong, would you be like fucked for something to eat, or would you just be like eating scorpion off the side of the road?
you know what?
Would you
I'm
fucked? Bag full of monster munching the airport.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They definitely say about your taste buds maturing and stuff,
Like,
because
can you get a spice bag there? Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure.
Yeah, but, like,
you'd be
Battered dog and
you'd
all.
be yeah, but the dog's probably all right. Don't knock it till you try it.
That's rough.
Things howling when you're biting
A
there.
bit of shit say on curry sauce, what?
Sweet and sour curry paws.
How'd you like a dog? Well done.
Thanks, Jay. That was definitely needed. Oh, what's at the happening? Don't tell me the
fuck's
camera's at the
sake.
flashing off. This is all we need. Hold on, you can definitely still hear us. Let me.
This one goes out to all you Spotify listeners. YouTubers, bear with us.
Oh, this is typical.
We make a terrible joke and he turned the camera off. Oh Lord.
Yeah, the camera couldn't even listen to you.
Right, Ross, you're back over behind the camera.
Yeah, Ross.
Oh,
Need someone operating it at all times.
And we're back now, baby. What's going on?
It's like everything in the whole studio. It's just that'll come.
It's
back
not
on
meant
now
to
in a
be.
second. Everything in the whole studio feels like it's just after resetting itself. Since I wasn't here, it's like someone's just trying to fuck with me. Is it back or what? Hold on a minute.
Give us a shout in the comments.
Yeah, we're back. We're
Oh,
back.
we're back.
Thanks for that, Emma. I didn't notice until now.
Emma's
Where were
dying
we?
to be part of this. Emma, mind your own bleeding
Oh,
business.
no,
it's
Emma,
my time
Like
to
your own
shine.
fucking podcast.
Yeah,
Emma's sound.
leave us alone. Shut up, Ross.
Come here. Where were we? What was I saying there? Oh,
was buzzing
about
Ross.
Hong Kong. Yeah, but other than that,
Pause.
yeah, just spending time with the kids, fucking working, and love life has took a little bit of a. You know what I mean?
Was that an up or a down? I don't know. There was no direction on that sound.
Listen, that's where it is. It's
That
up and
means
down.
spiral down.
That means
It's
spiral,
literally,
yeah.
it's literally up and down, but it's because look, I suppose we'll jump into it a little bit, and it's a good kind of topic to jump on. Obviously, because of my past relationship, I went through shit, and I'm carrying it into the next one. Do you know what I mean? With my guard up and
I've done that, yeah.
yeah. So it's not hard and it's not easy, but you just have to fucking protect yourself, lads. You know what
When
I
it
mean?
comes to feelings, just stuff it down with Brown. Go home and have a Jemmy. Forget about it.
I wish it was that easy.
Don't watch the
That's
Notebook.
what Johnny Depp said.
No, but
There's
look,
mega point.
all jokes aside, lads, we're getting fucking old now. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Comments.
Welcome
Lads.
back, lads. Cheers, lads. So yeah, it's just I just have me fucking guard up. I'm probably fucking affecting it myself. Do you know what I mean?
You're bowling with the safety bumpers up.
Yeah.
Do you trust
I am.
yourself though, Jay?
What?
Do you trust yourself,
No.
or are you afraid that it's
No.
perfect and you don't want to be perfect?
Trust
or
yourself in what sense? Like, trust yourself to
Like,
do what
As
or
in,
not.
can
you
you
wanna
fall in
commit
love with your
yourself or-
whole and do you know what I mean?
Are you gonna give all yourself in
all
one?
in, like.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I think I'm a fucking disaster for that. You know, sometimes I go in balls deep and I shouldn't be after what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just a bit on edge, but at the same time, I'm kind of
You
like
don't know when to play our cards.
I have my guard up, but I'm enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? The girl that I'm kind of saying now, like she's a good girl. So
Yeah.
So
I know
far,
we've met her.
so
She's
good.
lovely.
Isn't there a bit of Father Jack about when he says that?
Drink.
The girl I'm saying
Back.
now is a
Yes.
good girl. Good girl.
She is a good. She's told. Put it that way.
Didn't even have to get her flowers.
Yeah, I know.
I actually did get a flowers, to be fair. What about you, Jay? How's your love life?
Grand. Just day by day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoever he matches with that day, that's who the conquest
happening on
is.
your end.
This wasn't in the fucking.
In the notes.
And
know what I
happening
mean?
on your end, Jay.
Ah, you know.
I'm intrigued.
I don't kiss and tell.
Here, speaking of Meg.
Well, not to you anymore, anyway.
Oh, stop.
Here, speaking of mega points, what about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard?
Well, hold on, no.
I wanna talk about that.
Yeah, we have to talk about you first, man. How you been?
My love life's all good.
No, not your love life. I know you're getting bleeding smashed up every night. I know that.
Fucking right.
Fucking Emma smashing you up in the comments alone.
She didn't punch you. She hit you.
Yeah, wasn't that mad? Well,
Sorry.
we're not allowed to talk about that yet.
Yeah.
I'm ready to jump on that one.
What have you been up to, Martin?
We started a new job in that, so we've been out the bleeding door with that.
Can you say what the new job is?
Like, yeah, it's same. I can't say the new job company, but it's
Yeah.
the same role, just in a different place. You know what I mean? I'm in
Right.
town now every Wednesday, so that's good. It's all good for me, yeah.
Good
lovely.
working 1 day a week, isn't it?
Well, the other 4 days of my home working, you know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
the new job's fantastic, yeah, lovely.
Other than that, what have you been at? Smashing the gym or your
I can't get to the gym. I haven't been able to
the gym
get
in a while.
7. I was going great building up for my holiday, and the last 7 weeks I just haven't been.
That's why when I seen you walking in, I was
why
like,
I stopped
I
going to the gym,
punch him
'cause
now.
Martin-
Hang on. So you mean tell me you gave up in the gym, but
Are
you're
you
still
still
doing
holding on to that?
Hang
You're
on.
going to the gym with me?
Let's just
tell the truth now.
That was ages ago.
So here, remember the last girl he was saying that he was going to the gym.
That's off. That's off here.
Yeah, just leave shit like that off here.
Hold on, I owe you a few, lads.
What do you owe me for? I haven't
I
seen
owe Jay a few.
No, you only
100%.
won. You only won because I
owe-
hung you. I did hung you. Right,
How
you
did
got
you
me
hang
back.
on? Bring it up again. Let's talk about.
Right, remember when he was like, we were talking about like fucking seeing people or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, speaking of that, how'd you get on last night? Because there was something that happened the night previous. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? And he just,
Why did we tune it out? when you
yeah,
was
with
talking
him.
about
Do
this
you know what I
stuff?
mean?
Yeah, he did. He called me out.
Well, that's it. Are we even? Can we move on as a team again?
Can we move on,
But
Jay?
it was a funny,
Shake on
yeah,
it, lads. Come
right.
on, shake on it.
Yours was stronger,
Shake on
to be fair.
It was, but it's 1-1.
Right.
Right,
It
we're
was
all
a
squared
good
off.
one, though, do
We
you
buried
know
the hatchet. We move on. We wipe the slate clean.
If you're like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm still in the gym and I'll go with Martin all the time. Don't even have a membership.
Jay was running game.
Jay,
Jay
used to text. Jay used to text Martin and say, "Send me a picture of the gym so we can send it on to me board."
Yeah. Wouldn't mind. I used to bump into him all the time. There. He's never with me.
What blew my mind? Like,
Actually, didn't even think of that.
I used to bump into her in the gym all the time, and he was never with me once.
what used to blow my mind? Like, was she not saying like, "Where's the transformation here"?
Yeah.
What gym?
Yeah, you're in the
going
gym. What are you doing in it?
I'm at the vending machine. Yeah.
Anything else going on, Martin? How's the nipper and?
My nipper's all good, yeah. Just fucking. This is the thing, innit? Like, no matter what happens, the show just goes on. It's just the same shit, different day, really. New job is about the most exciting thing. We had the double funeral. That was a bit weird. Emma's auntie, I'm his uncle and granddad both died.
It was a double funeral.
Yeah,
like
so
the both of them in the church at once.
The granddad died on like
the
granddad died on like the Friday or the Saturday, and the uncle went on the Monday.
Well,
and they lived together and all.
That's actually like as sad of a moment it is. It's a nice little. Do you know what I mean? Send off to have the two of them together, I suppose.
Yeah, it all depends on your perspective in the moment. But that was a bit of an experience, to be honest. But
yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
That's all going good, yeah.
What about you, Ross? Anyone dying you?
Jesus Christ. Gav, you're getting the Ross buzz on.
How long have you got, buddy?
Now, how have you been, Ross? How's things?
Good. Actually, only back from a birthday party today. My nephew's birthday party today, so kids all over the place. Brought the little fella swimming.
Well, we're not talking about today. We're talking about the whole place.
I don't want to speak in general.
So I went to Eddie Rock and Australia.
Got a big
Ross hasn't left the gap in 11 weeks. Only for today, you went to pill party. You have big news, do you?
I wouldn't really say big news, but I had a bit of a tragic moment there during the week.
Oh yeah, you had a story.
I have a story. So
Wait, this is different.
Let the cameraman tell a
It's
story.
actually a very sad
Cheers,
story.
Danielle.
It's a very sad story. So I was on the way to work, wasn't I? And going down the N7, and before I turned onto the N50, my car, about let's say below 100 kilometers, I hit a pigeon, didn't I? Pigeon came. No, lads, tell you it was terrible. It flew out in front of me, poof, straight out the windshield. I looked behind me, and all I saw was a lot of confetti. it was just a load of feathers in the air. I was like, oh, crap.
And in your head, were you doing the team tune? Catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon.
No, I was going, another one bites the dust. I was looking for the next one. I wasn't looking for the next one, but now I hit a pigeon and I was traumatised. I rang the missus and I was like, Trey, I'm after killing a pigeon. And she goes, you didn't, did you stop? I says, yeah, hang on, I'll jam on the N7 here and, like, you know, have a pile up.
How do you know he died?
How do you know it was a pigeon?
I surely hope he died.
You're going about 100. How do you know it was a pigeon?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, right? So I have a few guns, airsoft guns, airsoft guns, right?
Have a few straps at home.
Listen,
You have a few airsoft guns, yeah?
and there was pigeons in fucking the carpenter's tree in the corner, right? And I said, watch this, took the sniper out. Pop. Boom, right in its chest. The thing just took him, was like, Do it again.
Like Adam Sandler and
He
Happy
took
Gilmore.
it like a fucking. Right, he did. He stood there, made a tick out me. Did he just put a pair of sunglasses on and flew off?
Just put a wing up to look in your window and flew up shit.
That's a tough word, that.
But you'd be surprised.
I know, but the noise of it, like, I was just sitting there, and all that, I was like, oh, God. So, like, obviously got to work, and checked the windshield, everything was grand, but the front of the car, like, proper smudge right up it. I was like, oh, God. But anyway, that was it.
It's such a story.
Yeah, see,
I'm
this is
so
what I
like-
mean. Like, I know pigeons' lives matter and all, but like, I genuinely thought you at least
I thought it was
at least it was a dog
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah, like-
or a fucking
Kid or
That would have been rough.
hell, man.
something interesting.
Yeah, but you like, it was very traumatic. Like, do you know what I
I
mean?
was
Like,
horrible.
So
I never
much chasing
killed
a
him
football
before. I
on the
never
road
actually
and-
hit, like, I never did that. And I was never in an accident in my life,
you
really.
definitely haven't stood on a spider before.
Yeah, I picked him up and eat him.
I haven't heard as well.
Weird, man.
And he's ever hit a pigeon? Anybody ever hit a pigeon with that car?
How'd you know it was a pigeon you were going 100?
Because they're not finished out here. Every other board is smart enough to get out of your way. Those pigeons play chicken with you every day.
Ah,
that was
fuck! I
good,
forgot me paddles.
Ah, they are
Why are
grand.
they?
Hang on, I got one for you.
So one was I have and I have never. So we bought a few props for the show, just to
we,
change.
We.
Well, I did, yeah. No, Ross brought a bit of tape actually. Fair play to you, Ross.
And a bit of sticky glue tack.
Yeah.
This is bleeding bondage.
That's what they do. Woo!
Paddles and tape.
Yeah,
What are you playing?
paddles. Basically, one side says I have, and the other side says
I don't have.
I've never. So I don't have.
But I
So
think-
we asked the guests like, have you ever had a threesome or whatever, and they turned their paddles. You know what I mean?
This is the
Shit
type
like
of stuff that gets people cancelled or sacked.
Right? Did you ever have a threesome, Jay?
So what's the crack anyway with this pigeon?
I actually have to ask you something that came up the other day, but I'll probably keep it for off here.
I know you can ask him now.
Yeah.
Ask him. Ask
Well,
him.
I'll ask
You
him.
have
I'll
to
give you a
now. You
whisper
have to
for-
say it.
That's terrible, isn't it?
What?
All you hear is do. Elevator music for this. Elevator music.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't bring it up?
No.
Right, it's off limits, lad. Sorry, apologies.
Stop limits.
We'll talk about it after the show because it's quite interesting.
Well, I have another game that I want to play, lads.
Now?
Yeah, we'll play it before the end of the show, right?
Do we keep our clothes on?
Just something small and stupid. It's just a little
Like
idea
a
I
really-
had that I
Is it the
wanted
same
to
one
try.
that like you play with your children?
No, it's this one here. I'll just say it. Basically, I get a piece of paper on Martin's back. Martin puts a piece of paper here.
Pizza paper.
Pizza paper. Do you have pepperoni?
Yeah, and extra cheers, right? And I draw it on his back on the page, and he has to try copy it on the table. And then we compare the two pictures together.
Yeah,
Know
but
I
what
mean?
about for people on Spotify? What do they get out of that? Just
They-
a bit of radio silence while we draw.
No,
They can paint the image in the head.
they have the SMR. Is that what it's called?
ASMR.
Yeah.
ASMR, yeah.
They get that.
We're 70% there.
Right, come on. I'll let you move on to the whole JD situation.
I just thought it was fucking nuts. Like,
Jay, you
I,
were deep in it, weren't
I-
you?
Were we not all though? I loved it.
I watched.
I wasn't.
I
In
wasn't
fairness, I tried. I was interested.
I
but
didn't miss a
wasn't
minute.
balls deep.
Swear
Dog
to
stood in the
God, like-
bee.
It was fucking
What
nuts.
was that all about? Terrible.
Danielle hit a rabbit.
Yeah, Danielle.
Was that the one in your drawer or the one on the front?
That's what I was talking about.
Ah, stop.
So what do you think then about the JD Amber Heard thing?
Yeah, I just. Well, first of all, I think the verdict, in my honest opinion, from watching everything, the verdict was correct.
Yeah.
She's guilty as sin.
She's a lunatic.
Yeah, there's no like, oh, I didn't abuse him, he abused me. Any piece of evidence that's there all points towards her being the abuser. Did he send weird fucking text messages? Did he hit a cabinet? Yeah, I fucking punched doors and walls and all. Do you know what I mean?
Jay,
You wall
Jay,
abuser.
Jay, can I go to you? What's the difference between? I know there's obviously physical violence, but there's also verbal violence. Like when he's saying stuff to her, he's
It's
getting
not
into.
against the law for me to call you a cunt, but if you punch me in the face afterwards, it is.
I know, obviously physically is that, but he did abuse her, as in verbally. I reckon he has done that. Like, but you can't bring anyone.
yeah,
down.
hold on a minute.
She did though. That's the point. She did bring him to court. She
Everyone,
did
yeah,
belittle them. though.
everyone is guilty of that.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't care what anyone says. Martin's guilty, Jay's
100%.
guilty. Everyone
not
is
a
guilty of
person,
doing
yeah.
that.
Like, I said this to Jay the other day. We were talking about like everyone got up on the high horse when they were hearing the tapes from Johnny Depp back, and then there was the Amber Heard.
But where
stuff.
do you record
No,
each other?
no,
Like,
not,
what's the
even,
story?
not even that aside. That's
They both said they would.
They're
They
That's
did
actually
prove to
crazy.
each
But
other.
aside from that, like if you think
Staging it.
about having an argument in your house with your missus or your fella or your other half or
She'll
whatever,
bot on me.
not even that. Like the worst shit that you've ever said or done in that argument is way worse than him drinking a pint of wine in the morning or slamming the press. Do you know what I mean? Like we've all
100%.
done worse than that, but because it's other people, everyone
What's
gets
the
up on the
worst
high
you?
horse.
What's the worst you've done, man?
Ah, fucking, we get kicked off the air if I told you that, but
Spilt your ice
I've
cream
racked
and
up
fell
bills
asleep.
from breaking just about everything in my house.
I read recently, lads, tell me if I'm wrong, that he told her to keep the money. He doesn't want it.
No, he didn't. It was his solicitor or his attorney or whatever.
It's new
He
love,
was
mate.
asked in a not her. She's a dime piece.
Mm.
But he was asked in an interview basically like, so do you think because this is about restoring his reputation and stuff and reviving his career, do you think he won't take the money then? And you're like, because if it's
Take the money.
an attorney-client relationship, I can't say, but I'll just assure you, it's not about money. It's about restoring
But
his
you
career.
touched on something there, restoring his career. Like, it's interesting.
You can't.
No,
That's
not
impossible
that,
in my
but like,
opinion.
just look at it this way, right?
No, I think he can work again.
As soon as
Of
she
course
made,
he can walk
he's in
again.
Beetlejuice.
Sorry,
He likes
man.
Beetlejuice.
You can't restore 5 years. You can't fix that. That'll never be gone
And this
back.
is the point I'm trying to make. Like, when she spoke, as soon as she spoke, I wrote the article, his career was
guilty.
ruined.
Yeah, he
Instantly.
was guilty.
Instantly,
Yeah.
as soon as she made an accusation, it was over.
Dior
for him.
was the only one
And
to
he
stand
has
by
had
him,
to
wasn't he?
spend years to try and clear that accusation.
Yeah.
Like, so just from her saying to everyone, because she was the woman making the accusation, everyone believed her and his career was stopped dead. It has taken him years to clear his name.
But that's why I'm saying, like, when I heard that he said let her keep the 10 million, I'm like, fuck, you should be getting more.
I don't
But
think he let her keep it.
Fucking
Can I
put,
say something that could be
She's
crucial?
already had to pay her 14 from the 7 from the divorce. He's not gonna let her away with fucking.
surely he
he
gets
doesn't
that back.
care
now.
about money, like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, no,
But
but I think-
look at the amount of money he would have lost, lads.
Did
like,
Leos?
like even Pirates of the Caribbean. is
I
that
know.
what
How
Help
the bigger,
us
I
and
know
the
the
office
bigger
down
thing
with-
is.
Yeah,
The bigger
Legends.
thing
they
to
look
come out
animal
of
now,
Legends,
don't they? Like they
legends.
look like fucking.
And that's a nice aftershave. too.
I'm gonna get the yard again.
Yeah, that's a nice aftershave too.
Sorry, Jay. What are you saying?
I know the bigger thing to come out of all this was the fact that he won the case. So that's more than money. I just think that he'll take it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Of course you take it. Why would you not take? Shut
That's
that
what
dragging
I'm
his name
saying.
through the
I
mud.
think I don't think he'll let her keep it.
I think the biggest. Oh, don't. No, that's just the telly. I think the biggest takeaway from it is that he unintentionally highlighted that women are as bad as men.
But I wanted to, there's something on that as well. Like what
Yeah,
I don't
she
like
does a job
about it is
already.
that when this result comes out, that doesn't excuse every bad dad. That's
Of
not a
course,
win for all
100%.
men. It's not a
No,
loss for
it's
all
not.
It's
women.
not a
It's
man
not.
versus woman
Yeah,
thing.
it's specific to them
Oh,
too.
the
So
camera did go. Hold on, the camera went again.
hang on, the camera's gone again.
Ross,
But
where
like,
the
like I
fuck
was
are
saying, like it's
That
not
Ross,
specific. It's not everyone in the world. Every man wins and every woman loses. It's specific to them too. So I hate when people jump on the bandwagon like, oh, it's a victory for men, it's a loss for women. It's not like that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what she's been doing. Like she's been saying this has been a
She's
setback
playing
for women.
games,
But it's
though.
not a setback
Yeah,
for women. It's a setback for her because
Like, here's the thing.
She went into it thinking there's no way he's gonna put all this out there. Do you know what I mean?
There's levels to crazy. He gets up in the morning, drinks a pint of wine, it pisses her off. She goes up and shites in his bed. Do you know what I mean? There's levels to crazy. She's clearly
Do you
worse.
just laugh at that
Yeah,
though?
we all have.
I don't know how you deal with that. I mean, change the
lads,
sheets. I
we
suppose.
all have a bit of crazy in us, and
I
like,
don't know if I could shite to bed though.
No, that's a bit of a stretch for me.
no, I wouldn't do that either. But lads, you know what? One of me mates put up something, and I can't remember word for word what I said, but he basically said delighted for Johnny Depp and praying for Amber Heard, and he like something along them lines, like because that's an illness. Like you can't like
Yeah. I
go
I
up
don't
and
know.
shit on someone's bed.
I don't know if
and
that's
be
an illness.
normal.
I
like.
think that's a
No,
spoiled, a very good looking person, has been in Hollywood since she's young, has tens of millions in the bank, has
She
never had.
hasn't though.
Has she not?
No.
How is she
Like,
not?
like she's done movies, but she's done like fucking.
Yeah, can we just say I did not know she was the broad from Never Back
Oh
Down.
yeah, oh no,
Yeah.
like that was.
When
like,
I went back and watched that scene, I was like, she was a little darling.
yeah, I know, but it's mad that the second she does all this stuff, she's an ugly little cunt now. Do you know what I mean?
Elon Musk just tweeted.
Did he? Yeah, into that did he?
Fuck him. Now he's watching.
She was
Shouts out
crapping the
Elon.
scratch at. That's what
But
Elon
yeah,
tweeted.
that sums her up. That sums her up. Elon Musk, as much as he's a genius, he's an ugly bastard. Let's face facts here.
I don't know.
Bread.
dollar.
She's all
dollar.
about the bread.
Power is attractive, isn't it? Though, and he's a very powerful person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
backing out a Twitter deal, isn't he?
Let's actually talk about that a little bit, lads, because I have, jeez, I definitely can't say names, but let's say I have a group of friends and a group of their girlfriends fucked off with rich old men. So let's say we're in our bleeding 25s, let's say, right? And
Mid-20s even.
yeah, mid-20s, right? And our missus fucks off with a 50-year-old. What is that take on that?
Like 50's not old, first of all. Like when you were saying old, I was thinking like fella's 80.
No,
That's just taking a big
let's say
rapey old.
50, 55.
Sugar daddy boys.
Yeah, yeah.
5-year plan,
Hef
don't
job
do
when
it.
What's,
Is that the guy with the old balls?
no, but what's your thoughts on that, lads?
What are you gonna do? She gone. Close the door.
No, not what is she gonna do? Like, what's your as an
How do you approach
outsider?
it?
No, as an outsider, how do you see that? How do you look?
Like,
You know
if
what
my,
that
if
is,
my
though.
missus left me for a bloke in his 50s.
Yeah, how would you feel?
Like, so don't say we're 25. We're all about give or take 30. So we're 30, and she
No.
left it for a fella that's 60. So let's just make it relevant. Like, well, how do you deal with that? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
I'm like, well, fucking
Right.
stamina is on my side, you know what I mean?
I don't know,
I've seen
mate,
a few,
you're
a few
Oh,
50
how's cardio?
25 wasn't too bad.
Where I'm going with this, lads, is right. The girls were getting stick over it, right? Saying fucking tramps, money, fucking mad cunts, whatever the words were used, right? But I completely disagree. Like you said, Martin, money and power is attractive.
To an
Would you
extent,
go
like, I
off
think
with
this
a
is
60-year-old woman.
if she was rich, yeah.
Listen, if I was
You know
attracted,
what, on second thought,
Not gonna be a whole
oh,
team.
yeah, if I was attracted to
I'm gonna
money,
belong to the streets.
are you trying to tell me, Jay, right? If there was an alright looking woman, right? Let's say she's just alright, right? Lethal in the sack, right? And she fucking brought you around the world at all the bleeding Conor McGregor fights, got you his autograph,
knows
got
me.
you a picture with him.
Well, here's the thing, right? I would enter into that deal, but I'd be honest about it. Like I'm a hoe. I'm banging this old bitch because she's gonna treat me right. Like that's it.
But no,
Like let's not
I
pretend
agree
there's some
with you.
virtuous
You're not a hoe.
reason.
You're
Of course you
not-
are.
Right, so hold on. Let's
Like
say
listen, my mot's better looking
No.
than you, but you have money, so I'm gonna run off with you.
no, I disagree, lads. Listen, right?
That's the thing. Like, how do you go for, like, say you're just going on
your teeth in.
looks wise, right? If you're going looks wise, and
Yeah,
yours
you're
is your board's a 10, but the fucking
And
rich
that was the
bitch
point he
is
made,
about a
though.
6. Like, do you
But
know
that's
what I
the
mean?
point he
Well, you're
made.
banging
You
the
have
lights
money,
off.
so you
No, I
leave.
know that.
That's
You're
not.
a hoe.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is people are attracted to different things, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever see an ugly bastard with a lovely looking girl?
All the time.
His personality is 100%.
Every footballer.
I wouldn't say that.
Peter
Peter
Crouch.
Crouch.
No,
Peter
no,
Crouch.
no. But
Great
you-
podcast,
yous
though.
are
What would you
going-
be if you weren't a footballer?
No, you're going back to money, lads. Just hear me.
But you're
out,
going
right?
about money and just not saying. You're saying like power is
You're
attractive,
not letting
money's
me finish.
attractive.
Let me finish.
Right,
Right?
go on.
Guarantee a
Listen.
6-year-old woman would.
Right?
She would be.
So,
finished.
normally you see a good looking girl with a good looking bloke. That's the norm. Yeah? Sometimes you see a cracker with a fella that's in bits. Sometimes he doesn't have money. Sometimes he's genuinely a lovely fella.
See, I know what you mean. I've seen a
At
few of them.
home. Yeah, right?
In there.
Got a pipe on him.
Well, you ugly, eh?
Oh, here we go. Here's
No.
beef with the lad straight away.
No,
We'll sit
right?
back, Martin, yeah?
So,
Squared up,
you,
lads.
you were doing this or something?
You were saying
That's
it
where the
was
pipe
ugly. I was
goes.
like, yeah, it's in here.
Oh, sorry.
Beauty's on the inside is what you're saying, Jay, with a point.
Yeah, sorry. No, I wasn't taking any digs there, right?
It's in
So-
your t-shirt.
So sometimes girls are into looks, sometimes they're into personality. Sometimes a girl just loves a fella who dresses well. If he has a good dress sense, that turns them on. They're into him. Do you know what I mean?
What about Crocs?
Some girls just are attracted to money. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is the
They
thing.
find you sexually attractive if you've money and power.
But this is the point I'm making. Like, all these things aren't valued the same. Like, she is solely chasing material things there. Like, she's not interested in you as a person. She thinks you're attractive because you have money. So she a hoe for running off after it.
no,
As I'm
because
saying is, I would be the same if a 60-year-old woman was like, listen, I know I'm a 5, but I've 10 million in the bank, let's go on a world tour. I'd be like, right, bitch, but I'm honest with myself. Like, I'm only in it for the money. Like, that's what you were saying. She finds money attractive. Yeah, okay. She's not into him as a person. She doesn't care what he's like.
And put me in
no,
your will.
listen,
Yeah, put me in the
listen.
will, that's
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah.
So how
Inheritance.
many times do you see girls just with good-looking fellas because they're good-looking? What's the difference? There's no difference, lads.
There is a difference.
What is the difference?
They're obviously attractive to them. Do you know what I mean?
Like, that
maybe
person
But
That's
this is
exactly
what this is
to
what
them.
I'm saying.
No, but that
money
person-
is attractive.
No, but here's the thing, Jake. If she's with another 10, then that person is attractive. But if she's with the 5, that person's not attractive, and she doesn't give a fuck if he's attractive. He got money in the bank, so she's only after the money there. That's different. Like, you're saying it's not different. It is different.
No, but she could only be. Let's say this fella's an asshole.
Am I wrong here? Like, am I?
No,
Just go,
none
keep
of us
going.
are wrong. It's just
You're
a matter
wrong
of opinion.
always.
It's a matter
Hit the
of an
button,
opinion, right? If a fella is a prick, he's a scumbag, he's ripping off his missus, but he's a fucking stunner. He's like a man off bleeding Love Island that
I
just
don't
came
want
But this
to
is the thing,
Italian fella.
Danielle. He's not saying that, like, it's an age thing. He's saying, like, it's because the money. Like, because this older person has money, they're not even attractive anymore. But yeah, because they have money and you find that attractive, you're going after it. So
Yes.
this is what we're saying. It's more the money side of it.
Yeah,
Is that
it
what we're
is
arguing
more
about, not
of
the
a-
age.
It is the more money side, but what's the difference in that, man? What's the difference with someone who's a fucking dope, right? A fella is a gobshite. She hates him, but he's good looking. He's a big
But
dick,
you've hit the nail on it. Well, yeah.
right?
Sexual, isn't it?
But this is what I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
but be honest about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
does
Be a
not-
hoe. I don't give a fuck.
why is that being
That's
a
not.
hoe?
But that's not gender specific either. As I said, like, if the shoe was on your foot, I'd do the same. But I'd be honest about it.
Be safe.
I'd be honest. No, but like I'm saying, if I was in that position, I'd be honest enough to say, like, I'm being a hoe. That's what it is.
I just think
You have
people-
money, I want it. Let's get on.
Sugar mammy.
I just think.
That's it. Isn't it?
I just
Name of the
think
game.
people are too fast to judge girls that go off of fellas.
Yeah,
with
but you're
money.
making it specific
With
to
money.
genders. I don't give a shit if it's either way. As I said, if I was in that boat, I'd just be honest enough to
Stop
say
trying
I'm
to
being a
throw me
hoe.
under the bus. It's the same difference the other way around.
You'd write the bus off. I wouldn't go over you.
Anyway,
I think it's different, man. I think it's totally different.
to what?
Like you're saying, like if you find someone attractive, okay, fair enough. Like, but if you're only interested, like you think that if you specifically think they're not even that good looking, but they have money and I like money,
So they'd wear it out.
Yeah,
what
attracted to money.
constitutes a prostitute? What makes you a prostitute? Doing it for money. That's the definition of a prostitute. So she's only doing it for the money.
Yeah, it's a service.
She a hoe.
No, that's no.
But does she have to have sex with you? No.
That's
Well, I'm not going to fly us to Barbados for fucking the company.
So, Martin, that's what you're saying. You're basically.
And you know full well you meant that, and you're just latching onto this to give yourself
but
an out.
you can be like
you're
a sugar daddy as well.
You're calling all sugar daddies
interaction.
prostitutes, basically.
No, because
No,
sugar
I'm saying,
daddies.
you're saying if she finds the money attractive and she's going off with some five because she finds them attractive because he has money, then he's paying for her company. It's a physical relationship then. That's what she's after.
Point.
That's
Like,
what
I
she's
see-
after. She wants money.
I get what he's saying.
So what makes a prostitute? You pay her for it. It's the same fucking thing.
I
I'm giving you the money anyway.
I disagree.
I might as well have picked you up on the street corner than Instagram. It's
A prostitute has sex with people that she doesn't like at all.
And you're just at the same day, you're not interested in this person other than they have money.
Yep, and that makes them attractive.
Well, the prostitute is after that fella because he has money. They find that interesting. 50 quid, there you go, love.
No, they're just trying to get paid.
He's the exact same, so is she. She's not interested in him as a person. She's interested in his bank account. She's only trying to get paid. Trying to get herself a pair of Gucci sliders.
This will go on all day. We'll agree to disagree.
Instead of being children, you could join in, you two twats.
They're just afraid.
Oh, get this
Oh,
on
wait,
footage.
hold
Get
on,
this
yeah.
on footage. Do it.
Get that. Come on. No, you have to
we're
do
done.
it.
We're
No,
done.
we
Music
actually
finished.
want us to have an arm wrestle now.
Yeah, come on.
Two years
do
go.
it for the lads.
Two years
on,
go.
watch his arm
Who's the
foul.
best goalkeeper? Go.
Lads,
Two years go.
Comment in there and let us know what you think between me
Right,
and
hold
Harvey as well,
on.
'cause I'm
Just
interested in that.
comment. Just comment quickly. Who just have to win an arm wrestle? Ross or Jay? Comment real quick. Who you have
Why
to
don't we
win?
take bets in them?
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's
You still have bets to pay for. You
Man,
don't
look,
be
the
making
two
more
of them-
bets.
Bet
the
you
two of
100
them are
euro,
trying to
yeah.
get over. Right, lads, go.
Is that a
I'll
good
just go.
segue onto me getting me
Which
winnings,
one, arm
lads?
wrestle?
Get comfortable. You and Jay arm wrestle. Let's do it.
well,
Who's
I was
gonna
watching
win?
cops. My hands are all sweaty.
Yeah, so
Doesn't matter.
And by the way,
Put your
Jay's
hands-
left-handed, so Ross has an advantage. Are you
I'm
left-handed as well?
I'm ambidextrous.
Oh.
That's a big word.
Oh yeah, you just left-footed?
Yeah.
Freak.
Hey, do you want to go?
Well, let's do it.
Right.
Right, hold
Have
on.
you got
Wait
music or something, Jay?
wait
You got
until I
music?
count down.
Just
I
so
have
you know,
music,
that
but
time
it's
when I
over
said I
there.
went to the gym, I wasn't going to the gym, so
But you masturbate more than anyone I know.
Right. That's probably true.
He's fucking rubbing
It's
oil
nailed on.
into me.
That's not oil either.
That baby oil, is it?
That's baby gravy.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. Why were you putting your elbow there before you start cheating on me?
Right, and here, no holding on to Arton, right?
What if the table collapses?
It won't.
Jay's already broke this table. Oh, game over. What is it?
Don't worry about it. Get your head
Right,
in
you
the game.
ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, he's there, snapping his wrist. Oh, he's whooped him. You got me.
That was a walk in the park.
Boom.
He did a snap in his wrist. You see that?
Oh, fair play, Ross.
He tried to jolt me. Hang on. Anybody want to find his elbow?
Danielle, you got the nail on the head. Ross 100%. Over in
who
seconds.
said that?
Danielle.
Fuck Danielle.
Hang on, lads. Look at that bad boy. Standing on them little mountains.
We have about 15 fans and Jay has beef with them.
Sorry, man. You all right, yeah?
Oh, stop.
It's all the Guinness, lads.
So, speaking of Love Island, lads, have any of you been watching?
I was
seen
watching
about 10
Neighbours, I
minutes
was.
of it. My missus was watching it. I watched about 10 minutes of like episode 2 or 3 and I seen this Italian fella and now I'm gay.
Who's the Irish fella?
Yeah.
There's an
What
Irish
is the
fella.
story with him?
Oh, yeah, he actually, you know
Davide?
what?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually think he seems. Now I'm only.
He's a bit
two
alright.
episodes.
now.
I'm only 2 episodes in because
I
I
don't
came
watch Harry
home
Jay.
from. I came home from Portugal.
But the episode I was watching, like, your man Davide, he's fucking
Sorry,
gorgeous.
Jay's
Hands-
looking
he-
up. Yeah, Jay's looking up where to get a band-aid for his hand.
He is the image of perfection.
No, but honestly, but he was calling girls out one at a time to have a little chat with them, and I was
Yeah.
thinking if he caught me in and whispered in my ear, my trousers would fall off.
I know.
Like, he's a cracker.
I know.
He looks like Borrachina, Paulo Costa. But like,
He looks like a Ken though.
You need to see this fella, Jay.
Did you
Like,
just
Yeah,
order
but
a
yeah,
pasta?
I'm not
his
gonna watch
voice fucks everything up for him.
Yeah.
Everything. His voice.
Emma always
is
says that
brutal.
he just comes across as stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it, so no spoilers, right? A new board I seen is coming in on I think it's episode 3 for me, so you are probably way ahead of me. But she looks Italian. She looks she has that kind of look to her.
She's probably from
and I
Fringles,
think
is
he's
she?
gonna fuck off with her. So I'm
Fringles.
gonna call that now. But boys, I love it. I love all that reality shit.
I know you do, bud.
You
I
know,
know you do, yeah.
Do you not? Hold on, you'd never watch Love Island, then you?
10 minutes.
It's like watching a soft porno. No.
You never watched
Ah,
Love
yeah.
Island?
It's an hour to 20.
You
so
watched
I've
it with the missus.
only seen about 10
No,
minutes.
Garvey, I
I swear
sat
on that.
down the other night and the missus was like, do you want to watch Love Island? So we turned her on and after 10 minutes it was just like, do you know what, I might just watch Neighbours.
It's a heap load of
No,
sunbed
I love
junkies
it.
trying to get a boohoo there.
I think it's deadly. Now Boohoo was
It's
gone.
just
Did you
like
see that?
Sky Sports
ASOS
put
or
up that
something,
like
was it?
a rugby
cursed.
player was
Is it?
given like his team allowed him to have the rest of the campaign or season off wherever to go into it. That's all I seen, and that's on fucking
rugby
Sky
player?
Sports.
Yeah, I seen that as well.
Yeah.
I seen something
Sorry.
about that.
I think he was off with
I don't
Michael
know.
Owen's daughter.
That's the Italian fella,
Yeah,
no?
but what do you think of Michael
No,
Owen's
not a
daughter?
fella going in.
She's
I
a
don't
cunt.
She looks a bit like
Guarantee she's
Megan
scored more
Fox.
goals than
Ah,
Michael Owen.
she's unbelievable.
Calm
snobby
down,
and
because a
stuck
few
up and
months ago she was like
Horrible
underage,
person.
you know what I mean?
Who's the nicest girl that you've seen on it?
I like the deaf girl. I think she's lovely. The blondie one. I think she's real nice.
What?
You only saying
And
that for
you know, no, your man actually. I did see another bit. They were doing like, where they vote each other off or something.
Yeah.
And
don't tell me what happens now.
oh well, like we are man. It came down to one of them had to pick between a girl and Michael Owen's girl.
Right, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
The other one, not the Michael Owen girl. The other one's lovely. I just don't know her name.
Right. It is right. I think I know who you're talking about. I'm off on natural lads. Do you know what I mean? I love just natural beauty, and I think, like you said, Martin, the deaf girl, it seems
Very pretty.
100% naturally. And then there's another girl with brown hair. Like,
This one has brown. The second one is talking
yeah,
about brown
it's
hair.
probably her as well.
Yeah,
I'm just not into the whole fucking.
Here's the thing, though. Like, let's keep it real. They're all very good-looking people.
That's a very Father Ted thing. These are all beautiful
No,
women.
I don't think so.
They're all, you
I
didn't
don't
get on the
think
show.
so.
Like, you have to be good-looking.
Yeah, the
all got
fucking
beautiful
Irish
buttons.
lad is a handsome bastard.
Yeah, but he's not from Finglas, is he?
Where is he from?
What are you saying? There's no one good-looking
No,
from
he's
English?
not.
What about
He's
Eastwood?
Irish. No, he's Irish.
He's a tank.
He's
And
Irish.
you see the
Yeah,
shoulder
they're
on
all
him?
big
He's in
gym
some
machines.
cunt. And you know what? He could.
GTL.
Like I said, I'm only 2 episodes deep. He seems like a real genuine guy. So wish him all the best on it. What else did we have here, lads?
You alright, man?
Yeah, what's the fucking? What does make all these bleeding American shooting still happening, lads?
The American. Oh, man,
It's
did you see the
mad.
guy?
Isn't it?
He looked like, actually, I don't know if any of you ever watched Batman, but the new Batman, he actually looks like. He looks like
Tom
Robert. He's very
Very
gothic, very, like he could be in
Who's
Twilight.
the guy, though? What,
That's
what's
they
who
all
is this?
kind of look like that, don't
He
they?
said that he.
Yeah, because they're all white.
Do you remember your man that shot up the bleeding cinema? He was.
He dressed
Pure
in
like
armour
that.
and all, didn't he?
I don't know. He looked
I
like
look
the
like a
Joker.
juggernaut, wasn't he? You went in like a little juggernaut.
Look, I don't understand it. Like, America holds no appeal to me as a place to go
I
on
mean, you
holidays
can just
and
go in, Murray, and just buy a gun. Like,
in Walmart and all. Like,
You can just
and
go
the
in and
thing
buy
is,
a gun.
50% of them like get real worked up about like you can't take our guns. Like, fair enough, just keep your guns.
You
stay
can
out
walk
and
into a
fucking
shop.
fucking shoot
You
each
But
can
other.
they
walk
need
into
to
a
get
shop
rid
there.
of them. They need to just get rid of them. Simple as that.
but I was just saying to myself, like, for you to do that in
Paige,
Ireland, right?
that's her, Emma. Yeah, Paige.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ross.
Is that the
That's
girl I was
alright,
talking
I'm
about?
used to that.
What? Oh, is this what they're going off
Yeah,
again? Don't
telly
tell me
went
it's
off.
what
It's every time the telly goes off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. I swear to God.
Why is the telly
It's
going
I
off?
don't know. It's because it's
It's
obviously
on
linked up to the
signal.
HDMI. Or
Now, what I was saying now, Murray, is when you go into if you want to rob something in Ireland, right, you have to get all your resources yourself. But you can walk into a Walmart, get the bullets, get the gun, and then shoot up the place.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can actually just go.
I know, but it's 3 times it's happened and 3 times the telly went off.
You know what I'm going to do? We're going to try and remove the... Sorry for fucking... I'm going to try and remove the other ones and see if that makes any difference at all.
Sorry for all you kill cats at home watching
But
now.
people who
cats
are
and
on
kittens.
Spotify,
Kittens.
Yeah, Spotify, you're golden. There's nothing going on. Shout
Stay
to me,
gravy,
normal.
baby.
All
No,
them
that
weirdos at
thing
home
as
trying to
well.
watch us.
I seen that he said that he got bullied in school for like the clothes he wore and stuff. And
It doesn't mean you go shoot up a
I
place.
know, I know. Like I fucking hope he gets the bleeding.
I don't think that's what Jay meant,
penalty.
man.
No, I wasn't offending the cunt. Absolutely not.
No, it's just weird in America.
he's
Like,
definitely a
that's the
villain
only
in
thing I've
Batman,
seen
though.
of him.
He's definitely a villain in Batman. Do you ever see,
and it's
like,
mad. They go back to that constitution. Like, oh, it's in our constitution. Like, and the constitution was written when they were separating from England, thinking like, oh, we need to have rifles in case the people who take over again try and keep us down.
But
Like,
does that not enforce the law, though?
no, but now the thing is, like, you have a handgun. They've drones.
Yeah.
They've nuclear weapons, mate. Your handguns aren't worth a wank. Just
Yeah.
get rid of them anyway.
But they can't as well, though. If you have a gun, right, you're still not a threat until you fire it. I reckon if you have a gun, you have the
Bollocks.
intention to do harm, so you should.
Lads,
If
it's
gun is not a
simple.
threat, but like your
It's
kid
the
goes
Las
in and
Vegas
finds it, then
shooter
it's
as well.
dangerous.
You-
It's
the same.
simple. They
Loads
all
of
get
them.
rid of them all.
Yeah, 100%.
No one's allowed guns. Simple. Only armed forces.
Yeah, well, how
allowed.
much money is that taking out of the world, Jay? The reason why you have ammunition is because it's circulating money, and the reason why people are getting rich is because people are buying them. You look at this war at the moment; it's been funded by fucking money.
Just make more drugs.
Well, what? And legalise it.
Criminalise weapons, legalise drugs. You hear it here.
This war has been fueled by money, right? And it's been fueled by America, really. No?
No, but look, it's easily done. Look at all the... When do you ever see a fucking school get shot up in fucking Ireland? Never.
With a
When do you
BB
ever
gun.
When do you ever see it in any other country other than America?
What happened?
It's an easy fix. Fuck everyone who wants to keep their guns. Why do they want to keep them? To protect themselves.
It's worse than that in America. It's very like convoluted.
I know,
The
but
politicians are usually
Every
set on
second person's
boards
one.
and stuff. They're all they
I
all
know,
have vested
I
interest
know.
in gun companies,
I
so
know,
they
I
don't
know,
want
I
to ban
know.
them because they're making millions of them.
It's a
So
fucking
it's
joke.
said.
Lads, like,
But more
how
specifically-
many kids died? 18 or something in the school?
Ah,
It's
no.
actually see, there was a little story. Did you
And
hear
two
about the
teachers.
story
Matthew
with the girl?
McConaughey.
Did you
I
see-
watched Matthew McConaughey on
It
it.
was in his hometown, wasn't it?
Yeah. So and he went and spoke at the White House, and it was
Alright.
it was very good. Like he kind of touched on some of the little stories about the kids and all what he wanted to do when they grew up.
Love McConaughey.
Like one girl wanted to be like she wanted to work like being a marine. Another one wanted to be an artist and sell her art around the world and stuff like that.
It's a
And
tragedy, yeah.
one
Absolute
girl could only
tragedy.
be identified by her green Converse and stuff, and they had that.
That's
those
horrific.
Converse there, like.
Imagine ringing the parents and saying, "Look,
Did
did
you
you
see-
send your kid to school in
Did
green
you see
Converse?"
one of-
A lot
you see
of-
one
a
of
lot
the
of kids are only
parents-
identified by like DNA.
That's horrific.
Facial structures like.
Did you see one of the parents died like 2 days after?
Heart
A
attack,
heart
yeah,
attack,
because
yeah.
so the teacher. No, it wasn't. It was.
Oh, it's a teacher.
the teacher.
Yeah. His her husband
died in it, and then our husband died the next day from a heart attack. Yeah.
They were saying there was a little girl there as well that obviously she was shot, but she wasn't fatally shot, however you say. But there was a girl dying in front of her, but she marked herself on blood and marked herself and lied on top of it.
But do you know what the fucked up thing is? The kids in schools in
Fucking
America are taught things like that for when a school shooting happens. Like, that's your first hint. Stop selling guns, you
Did
fucking
you get that in
lunatics.
Dublin? No, imagine that. Imagine your child coming out from school saying, we're taught how to like.
They
Stop,
get taught
drop,
what
and
to do
roll.
in a mass shooting and all. Like, that's your first problem. Like, like Jesus Christ, it's gone far enough. Just stop selling them, you mad bastards. Selling them in supermarkets. I'm gonna get me milk, bread, and a shooter.
Well, lads, can you imagine? Like, imagine being a fucking parent and coming home to.
They couldn't even identify a kid only by their runners.
Your kids after being shot.
But yeah, and as well, you expect to send them to school with no problems. Like, you know what I mean?
I know,
What's the-
yeah.
What's the
Like,
worst?
yeah,
part?
going to school, you're going about
That's a
your
very
day.
good point, Ross. Imagine how scary it is sending you like to that school in particular, and any other school that had a shooting. Imagine how fucking scared you'd be going back to that school.
Did you see the fella around here in the red car?
Oh
A
yeah,
few
the
weeks
coke fella,
ago.
the fella with the bottle of
Yeah,
coke.
he was like, he basically just had
Ah,
like
yeah.
sweets and stuff. He was driving around all
Oh,
the
the
areas,
old man fella.
and he was like trying to like avoid them over for sweets
Yeah.
and stuff
You,
like
you
that.
have a big
and all,
mouth or something. The kid was shouting at him then. He goes, oh, you have a big mouth and all that. He says, come into the
Yeah,
car.
seeing that on
I've
Facebook,
something here in
yeah.
the boot and I'll look at a bottle of coke, on a bottle of coke. Madness, man. And there's videos of him there like
He's
going
been
that
trying to
towards.
fucking
He's
lure
barking up the
kids,
wrong
like.
tree. He'll get dragged into a boot and left in a bleeding bottom of a lake.
I'd love
If
to
he
see him.
hasn't already,
I'd
like.
love to see him. I'd, you know what, I'd take the years. I'd get
Yeah.
done for murder. I'd kill him. If he
Yeah,
came
yeah.
and approached my son, I'd kill him.
Big-
Sorry, openly, just say it straight out.
Yeah, you're fucked now, you're caught.
I know,
just-
yeah.
You put it out there.
What's this nightclubs out until 6 a.m.?
Yeah, they're talking about keeping nightclubs in Dublin open until 6 a.m.
I think that's ridiculous.
I think it's a dreadful idea. Yeah.
I think everywhere 4 o'clock latest.
That's a good idea
Four's
for
even
the
even.
fucking 18-year-old crew. Do you know what I mean?
Is it
They're
though?
into that.
No, it's
Oh no,
not.
no, for them, their mindset. Yes,
4
it
extra
is.
hours of
'Cause
cocktails
they're
and
not
yayo
going, no, 'cause they're
and
not going out
shots.
at the same time.
How does any like
What do you mean
the
they're not
only
going
reason
They're
I
not
can
gonna go
see?
out at 9 or 10 o'clock at night then. Do you know what I
Course,
mean?
it'll be-
No, they won't. They
Well,
just
here's the
delay
thing,
it.
it'll be 9 or 10 or 10 or 11 or 11 or
I
12
don't think
until
so,
6.
Jay. I
They'll
don't
all
think
put
they'll-
themselves in a bundle
Would
until
you
6.
delay it? Would you delay a night out because you know somewhere's out later?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be more
Yeah, I
happy. I'd just go earlier.
Yeah.
The whole night then.
I'm not a
But
fucking raging alcoholic,
where
so
where
I'll
I
just
think
take
it's
it.
stupid, right? I think it's ridiculous. Now, I think that it's only a thing because COVID and the
Yeah,
pubs
making
need
money
to
back
make up. Yeah, but like joggers and all. Joggers running at 6 o'clock in the
People going to
morning, running
work.
past people that are drunk, getting in fights over stupid shit, and people getting up for
Yeah, I agree
work.
with
And
you.
it's, I just think it's ridiculous. 4 o'clock, like 3 o'clock is late. Sometimes when they're out and they're like, oh, night's over already. So 4 o'clock, I'd say, is a sweet spot.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
6
Then what
o'clock,
time
I
do you
think
stop
is a
people from coming in
shambles.
at? What time do you stop people walking through the doors at? Like, let's say, is there an entry time?
5
No,
o'clock.
I wouldn't say. If it closed at 4, the last time you can win it was 5 to 4.
Like, let's
Go
say
in
we've,
and have a
we've
quick
all
one
been in
go.
Copper
Yeah,
Face Jacks,
yeah,
right?
100%.
We've all
Hate the
ended up
kip.
in Copper
Hate
Face.
the
right?
kip.
But we
I've
go
never
there
been.
because it's one of the last places that are really open and we'll let you in.
Yeah, it stays
Well,
open.
if you're-
I've
if
literally
you're
never
wobbling-
been allowed in.
If
Yeah,
you're
it's kip.
wobbling,
No
are
go.
you going to go into a place at 5 in the morning and say, oh yeah, come on in?
But this is the point I'm making. I don't think it should be open to that late full stop. Like, there's no
And
good
like
that's
you
going to happen
fucking-
if you're in the pub at 5 in the morning.
I
Nothing
find
good
it
is going to
getting
happen.
past 11 o'clock now. I'm too old. I'm like, Jesus.
That's a young man's game, all right.
I just think it's a shambles. What's this man? The two Johnny's GAA, was that you?
Oh, that's very good. That was myself.
Mate, did you see
Do you do that as
the?
well?
You
Yeah.
put that in?
No, me. Oh yeah, about the Catfish episode.
No.
Oh, you have to check it out, man. So basically, like he was just out of a relationship. He went on to Tinder, right?
Right.
And he
Which
ends up-
one?
Johnny
Johnny
B.
Nicky, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
savage.
yeah.
Savage.
Right,
There's
go on.
two stories.
So-
There's two yokes
He
of it.
matches this boy called Cora.
This is a podcast episode or something, is
It's 2
it?
episodes.
Right.
It's brilliant.
Is it long?
It's about
The first one
Like
takes
the-
26 minutes to get into it, doesn't it?
yeah, like they don't talk about it. You have
Very
to kind of
specific,
skip
Ross.
through it.
Right.
That's exactly. That's all.
It's about 40 minutes in each episode. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he matches this boy Cora or whatever. Tries to meet up with her. All of a sudden, her dad dies, and then all of a sudden she gets COVID, and then something else, like she got sick, she can't come
Goes
out
to a
again. Right?
coma.
Yeah, she goes into a coma and all, right? Fucking nuts. So, and he's pure like, oh no problem, like cool.
This
And
is
then-
one of the two lads that
Does the
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen this
Johnny
yet, like
B.
Dave
His
said.
name is.
It's very
he-
good. It's very
right.
good.
is he stupid?
And the
Oh,
way
it's
one
one of
plays
those
it, the
things
way
too.
one plays it is
You
brilliant.
just
This
wouldn't
boy's
put it all
a pro,
together.
right?
No, but no.
A
I'm
comma's a
sorry,
bit of a
lads.
stretch.
You have to. You
No,
have to listen
I'm
to it,
not
Jay.
being disrespectful to him. Maybe I have to listen to it. But hearing what you are saying so far, it's like
No, but here's the thing. I'm giving you 2 podcasts in.
right, okay.
And as well as that, Jay,
sorry,
a death in the family is you just chalk it down to a tragedy, and then if you get COVID after it, at the time, you would believe it
Everyone-
100%.
100%,
It's
yeah.
only the coma thing that I think is a bit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Like, you didn't
thing-
just drop into a coma,
The coma
bitch.
thing
Yeah.
wasn't for him. The
How are
coma
you
thing.
texting?
Yeah.
The coma thing wasn't for him.
I
Right?
am coming.
He finds out loads more stuff about her, and then all of a sudden he realizes she used that one as well.
Right.
But
Insanity, man.
like it turns out she's a big fan of the podcast and stuff, right? So
Right.
I think he's doing a gig at the Tree Arena or something, and then before that, like he's supposed to meet
Did they meet
up
up in
at-
Temple Bar?
Yeah, they were supposed to meet up, right? And then all of a sudden, she's texting him, "Oh yeah, I'm there, me mate Nikki, blah blah blah." And then Nikki turns up, he's like, "Oh, what's up? You're the fella that Cora's texting."
She's
Da, da,
in the
da.
back.
Yeah, she'll be here in a few minutes, no problem. All of a sudden, Cora never shows up. Text him the next day, sorry, fucking met friends or whatever.
The same one as this girl, Nikki.
That's what he said as
So-
well.
Yeah.
He ends up going to her gaff or something, like doorstepping her. Do you know what I mean? He walks in.
No,
Don't
it
step
wasn't.
in
It wasn't. He gets stood up with her, and he's like, "Oh, you know what?"
Smash
She's
his
like,
profile
"I'm
up.
very sorry what happened last night," you know. And he's like, "You know what? I'll give her one more chance. I will meet her on the way home." And he stops into the house because they're
Yeah,
all going
yeah,
back
yeah.
to Tipperary, and she's like, "Oh, Cora's just nipped off to the shops." while she's nipped off to the shops, Nikki goes, "Ah, do you want a breakfast?" Right? And she starts making like sausage rashers, the whole lot's out there, the works. Sorry, Jay, for
Yeah,
taking
no,
this
go
off you.
on.
And he's there sitting down, he's talking to Nikki, and you know she's wearing this guy jumper, and she has the professional football or whatever
Yeah.
initials sewed into the top. So he's starting to believe the stories and whatnot.
It was
Then
his
he-
training top.
Yeah, but then he realises halfway into it, what is your one gone to shop? I sure I'm having the breakfast here, you know. Like she's gone about an hour, and she's like, what the hell's happened? But then Nikki says, sorry about Cora fecking off. Will I give you a lift
I'll
home?
drop you home, yeah.
So
Drop you
she
to
drives
your
all
house.
the way to Torlis or wherever
Wrong
you are.
way.
Ah, jeez, was a kid.
Told us
Don't
his
know.
tip, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in Dublin
Right,
at this
come on.
point.
Yeah.
But end up going back, drops her home.
They're in
But-
Dublin though. They drove with the
yeah.
tip.
Yeah, but the way it is that the lads are like, "What's the story? Did you meet her?" "Oh no, she went off," and he starts going, "I'll affect you, so I'm not dealing with her."
He
But
says
then-
it, doesn't he? He stops it. He cuts it off.
Well, what happens is she's created this false reality of other people. So Cora has friends that don't exist that are run by Cora.
By Nikki.
By Nikki, sorry. So let's
Nikki
say-
needs help.
I forget the girl's names, but she turns around and says, "Oh, Cora's real upset that you left there the other day. She's really you broke her heart."
She's
and
in
all this."
hospital and all.
Yeah, she's in a traumatic way and all this crap. But he's like, "What are you talking about? Like I haven't even seen the girl, and she's really upset." So she's these other accounts are playing on his emotions. Then he's starting to feel guilty about something that hasn't happened.
And none of these people are even real that are making us
They
feel
don't
guilty.
Here's the thing, like, and then when this all kind of came out on the first episode, a lot of people responded to them, and they were like, "Look, I've had dealings with this board as well, and different names as well,
That's
all
mad.
from the same like person, right?" And
It's deadly though.
That's
So
zombie.
Netflix
It is very
documentary,
good.
and
Lock
it's
that
brilliant.
lunatic up.
so eventually, when you kind of dig deeper into it, it all like every single character is played by Nikki.
Course
You're
it
all
is.
the same excuses. A family member died, COVID,
Yeah.
coma,
Then again,
all
it
this
does
shit.
go
It-
Like they
It's-
have to
it
tag this
sounds
lady in
like-
this now. We'll have to see this.
It
board.
sounds like that fucking show.
They're false names.
Catfish.
No. The recent one about your man. What's his name? The Tinder swindler.
Oh yeah, that's
Sounds
chap.
exactly
Well,
like
he's
that.
real though.
So is she.
Nikki's real.
Nikki's real.
Yeah, but
Balls
the
like
person that
watermelons.
she's taking pictures of other people pretend to be them. Like she had a
Yeah.
doctor, a nurse, and whatnot.
Deadly.
That's a lunatic.
She went
must
and
be on that
copied,
pit
right?
No,
now,
I just think it's like it's fascinating.
So the Nikki one, right? She went and told people that she was in a relationship with your man from the two Johnnies, right?
Just I don't mean to keep cutting across the Jay, but is there any pictures of this board?
Nah.
that he's
Yeah,
posted?
that's
Oh, there's
Yeah,
one,
there's
but only for
one.
a split second on the slideshow we had at the Tree Arena.
Is she unbelievable?
She's a bit of a.
Is
she's
Nikki
a-
alright?
She's a
He
bit
posted,
Davis.
he posted it on their Instagram. It's on their
Because-
Instagram if you want to have a look, right?
Because one of us here, one of you boys got catfished and your woman wasn't a
Yeah,
cracker,
mate,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
and that's what I would make the assumption then, like this
Definitely wasn't
person's
us
just not
because we're in
confident
relationships.
and is living through someone else.
Oh
But
no,
your woman
this
is a
one's
cracker.
just fucking batshit crazy. Like, I mean, she has Amber Heard syndrome, like. But
There are dogs standing a bit.
so
Johnny's lucky he didn't make up a shite in his bed.
to Johnny as well, isn't it? Yeah. So she crops like a picture of him beside her and all, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they're out on a fucking date with a dog and
That's
stuff.
a profile photo.
Like, she's never met this person. Yeah, she's cropping his face onto someone else's body and all. Like, it got
That's-
fucking nuts. And then they got a story. Someone reached out to them. They were like, "This is from someone in England, right?" So when she lived in England, she was a nurse, wasn't she?
Oh yeah.
So she's a nurse in
We
England.
need, we need to get her on the show.
She's a nurse in England, right?
Which one?
And
57
basically,
personalities.
she
Yeah,
was trying
split.
to get in touch with this bloke and see him.
Patricia.
Just text him for a while. Nothing happened. And then she found out from his Snapchat where he was.
The locations,
right?
yeah, the ghost
So she
mode.
went and followed him. So he's in Subway with his mates.
It was in Liverpool.
She sits in Subway and like taking pictures of him and all, like, haha, look at my baby eating and all that shit, right? He doesn't even know who she is.
Jesus Christ, man.
And then, so it gets back to him. Like, oh, I believe you're fucking saying Nikki, da. He's like, no, like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, she said that you were doing this, that, and the other. So he finds out where she works, goes to her job. She walks in.
Oh yeah, the receptionist.
Right? He walks into the job, and all of a sudden, the receptionist is like, oh, you must be such and such. You must be such and such, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nikki was talking about you. Okay, cool.
You brought her flowers last week.
Yeah, you brought her flowers. Where's the flowers? I don't know nothing about no flowers. So she rings your one. She's like, oh, yeah, your fella's up here. What you
No,
mean?
she says Johnny's at the desk, and she's like,
No,
"Who's
it wasn't Johnny. It
Oh,
was a
whatever.
different
Yeah,
fella.
but let's say Callum or something, isn't it?
There's some
Is that
English
and
fella.
she's like, who's Callum? And she's like, Callum. And she's like, Callum, whatever. I'm just using the name Callum. But she's like, who's Callum? She's like, your boyfriend. And she's like, oh, okay.
She wasn't to be saying she
She goes missing for 20 minutes.
Right.
Like,
People are better off just listening to it by the
it's
sounds
brilliant.
of it.
It is very good.
Yeah, you're literally telling the whole story on the show. I'm dying to listen to it now, though.
God, it's
Nikki,
fucking
if you're
deadly.
out there and you want to come on and give us the
Yeah, give us a
first-hand
shout,
look into the
Nikki.
mind of a maniac.
Instead of, oh, Mickey, what a pity. Oh, Nikki, what a pity.
Yeah, no, that's
Like, she
fucked
made
up.
a story, she committed that.
But in fairness,
She's
lads,
done it for
I
over a
don't
span of
mean
like 8 or 9 years.
I don't mean
That's
to be
insanity,
I
man.
don't mean to be disrespectful to your man Johnny or whatever, but it sounds like he was a bit like fucking.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh,
She-
yeah,
if
yeah,
she
yeah.
made a living out of
She's
doing
done
it
it
for
to
9
so
years,
many
Jay,
people.
she's obviously good at it.
She's a
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah, look, maybe I'm being fucking.
But what do you get out of it? Like, I don't understand, because I've never catfished or never been
There was-
catfished. What do people get out of it? Do you just get the
You know what?
possibility of
Ask the
developing a
expert.
friendship?
Yeah, there was
No,
one other
I've
good
never
bit
done
in
it
it, right?
before,
There was
but
one
I'm
other
saying.
good bit where they done the Trey Arena show and they vaguely touched on it and they put the picture of your one up on screen.
Of Nikki?
Oh,
That's
there you
gone. Yeah, of Nikki, right?
Well, let's see if the camera goes on this. Actually, if the
Right.
camera's gone, we apologise, but I think I fixed it.
Right, so they put
Let's
the picture
see.
up of her on the screen in the Trey Arena,
Right.
right? And then all of a sudden, they get an email a day or two later
Oh,
from
yeah.
the board from a completely different name. And she's like, just to let you know, the picture you used in the Trey Arena
Oh,
was
it's
me.
gone. Bastard.
Right? The picture you used in the Tree Arena was me. First of all, I'm not the person behind these accounts. I'd respect that if you don't use my image again. I'm sorry that this happened to you, blah,
She's
blah, blah.
professional about it as well.
Yeah, she was
nice.
really, like, she couldn't be nicer, do you know what I mean? But she's like, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, but it's not me. Please don't use this picture. Okay, no problem. They look a bit deeper into her then.
It's
Right.
her again. Nikki
It's
again.
her again.
It was a new page. There was actually a new page that was set up, like, so now that you can see when people set up their accounts through whatever, Facebook, whatever, and you can see the duration of their time lapse.
Like, this Nikki chick is bonkers, man.
Batshit crazy.
Like, where do you get the time to just sit there making accounts and emails and
Well, that's
accounts
it.
and emails?
And how many people do you know to be all over Europe?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
To be all over Europe, like, she's in Liverpool, she's in whatever. That's mental, man. That's I don't know what that is. Is that, can you call that a sociopath? What is it?
It's a lunatic, man.
Fucking psycho.
Everyone, look, apologies for the cameras. I don't know what's going on. I think it's fixed now. And sure, look, we're nearly at the end anyway, so it shouldn't turn off again. But apologies, I don't know what the story is. Yeah, that's fucked up. I'll definitely
Go check it out.
we'll put a link in the description for that pod. Anyone that wants to listen, I know I'm definitely interested.
Shout out to the two Johnnies, eh?
Beyond the ball asks, what did we make of the Ireland game last night, lads? I was gobsmacked.
We had it
So
on.
was
and
I,
it was
because
like,
I'm vouching for your man
Absolutely.
being sacked. So,
Is it his problem? Is it his fault?
Stephen Kenny.
It's
Listen.
Stephen Kenny's fault. You just wanted us to try and play football. We're trying to play football. So is it his fault?
I would have sacked him when he went 16 games without a win.
Yeah.
That
That
old
old chestnut.
Yeah. So I think that's a sackable offence in itself. When you look back at it, I think he's won like 5 or 6 games since then.
Yeah.
I think that works out at like 5 wins, 7 draws, and fucking.
But he's done what
6
people
losses.
wanted. He's trying to play football.
He
He's
is
changed the
trying,
squad
it's
to a
just-
younger squad.
But
Like,
maybe he's just not good enough to do that.
I think you're reaping the benefits of a greedy bastard organisation in the FAI for the last 20
yeah,
years
no
doing
doubt
nothing.
about it.
Hasn't got the resources, you're trying to say?
You know what I mean? Like, there's no
Well, lads,
investment in grassroots
he's
football.
He's not really proven, is he?
League of Ireland is the worst standard of football in Europe.
Was it Shell's
You know what I mean,
goalkeeper
like-
got drafted into the first team?
But this is what I'm saying. Like, if you don't invest in that football, if kids growing up in Ireland
Yeah.
have no professional league to aim for, how are you going to make a national team out of it? It's shy from bottom to top.
Wait, was that actually said when
Top to
Sparky was on
bottom.
about the grassroots now are staying in Ireland? Like, nothing's been actually exported out, everything's been kept at home.
Mm.
So all
But they
the
didn't
good
invest in
footballers-
it. Even the ones who were exporting are going to Preston and League One. And, like, where's the next Roy Keane? Where's the next Robbie Keane? Do you know what I mean? Where's the next Damien Duff? You
Can't
don't
today
make
have
these
a Roy
players
Keane
anymore.
though? Can't today have a Roy Keane? Can you have an
You
enforcer?
can have a Damien Duff or a fucking Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane, for me, is the best player we produced in my lifetime.
insurance.
What a player. Like, he was our last genuinely world class one.
Who?
Robbie Keane.
Robbie.
You know, and were they players that left
What,
young?
and then
to go
Longer
to
scored that
England?
one goal against Germany and we thought the war was
I don't know how he's a professional footballer.
Shane
Yeah, he
Long.
runs the channels. That's it.
Who?
Shane
He
Long.
runs into channels and shoulders people. That's it. That's his whole career. That's everything he can do. Run into a
Like-
channel and shoulder you.
His win percentage with Ireland, right? He's 25 games.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
6
of
wins, 10 draws, 9 losses, right? With the 21. So with the national team, 25 games, 6 wins, 10 draws, 9 losses,
The
right?
consecutive
Win percentage of 24%. With the under 21s, 12, right? 12 games, 7 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. Dundalk, 291 games, 191 wins, 45 draws,
That's League of Ireland.
55 losses. Shamrock Rovers, 37 games, 19 wins, 6 draws, 12 losses. Derry City, 181 games.
I don't think he ever
wins,
should have got the
49
job.
draws, 39.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think
way over his head.
What's the
I-
alternative?
You're right, what is the alternative? But like,
So look how good Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane were doing. They were terrible as well.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, are we not just reaping what we sowed? Like, the FEI was more interested in their own pockets. They didn't invest in the game.
Let's say we had all that, I'm
Really good
fine.
these
I
players.
don't think he's good enough to.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, in order to get to that stage, is it not like a 20-year plan?
How
where we
can
have to
you
invest
have-
in kids now and then reap the in
Yeah,
10
but
years' time?
How can you have like someone who's coaching lads part time to someone like to dealing with professional footballers?
Yeah.
That alone to me is a like. Don't get me wrong. Like Stephen Kenny in the League of Ireland has done wonders. He's a great manager, but he's a League of Ireland manager.
Like, where do you like if take the League of Ireland, the Ireland, and put it in England? What standard is it? It's below League 2. Is it
Conference
conference
League.
level?
Conference League.
Conference, probably even below conference.
Academic level.
Like,
Yeah,
that's why
that-
Steve
that's what-
Clark, the
that's
Scotland
what I'm
manager,
saying.
Like
came
that
from Chelsea.
below Salford and all, do
That's
you know
what,
what I mean?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And Adam Rooney can do a job for them, but then you don't get in the national team, and then you look at the players in the national team, and it's just I don't get it.
And it's always that like
No.
that we have to kind of go elsewhere to see
Oh,
who
I'll
has
be
got
honest
Ireland
with
are a
you.
hard watch to the point where like I wouldn't
And they're
lose sleep over
boring.
missing the match.
They're
Like
very-
if it's not on or if I'm not
I
home,
was just
I'll
gonna say that.
whatever, I'll do something else.
After all the shit with fucking Mick McCarthy coming back and all, I haven't really been. I haven't given a shit about Irish
No,
football.
neither
I
have
never
I.
actually
No.
never enjoyed international football either.
I know. I
Actually,
used to love it. I used to love
my
it.
I
favourite
like other
time.
international teams. Like I'd like watching France or something.
Yeah, who doesn't
Yeah,
though? That's
and it's a pity
entertaining.
though with that because like
Yeah.
you can't root for your. Not that you can't. It's hard to find that interest
It's-
to want to root for your.
It's
own
one of them.
fucking
Even when
country.
Ireland score, like you don't celebrate with any big gusto. It's
Yeah.
like, yay, we
But-
got one.
well, yeah.
And you can see it as like, oh, this shit.
But how can you have like the 6 counties, let's say up north? They're better than us. We have 20 fucking 6 counties to work for,
Yeah.
and they're better than us.
Again,
Yeah.
I'd go back to the organisations managing it, and they need to
They're
fucking
better
hand
than
their head in
100%.
shame.
Gordon
from top
Ryan's
to
a
bottom.
better
Come
football
here.
team than
Speaking
Liverpool.
of football, lads, obviously with the break we missed a good bit to kind of touch on. I just really quickly want to go through all this. So Ross, what's the story?
I think Tracy just rang me. You have to go home.
What's the story?
No, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna turn around and you're gonna mention Champions League football, yeah?
I'm not just mentioning Champions League football.
There's the Premier League as well.
Great
We're
night
on
that
to,
night.
like,
Like
in
the Premier
fairness,
League, can I just go? I know what you're gonna ask. I'm gonna pull up my pants here because we have to snap for every Liverpool fan, right?
Well, your
The
pants
Premier-
down, Ross.
Because I'm terrified, you know, in case the elastic comes off and kills everybody. But no, let's be honest, the Premier League, Liverpool have only improved because City have improved, and City will only improve because Liverpool have improved City. It's a 2-horse race here. Next season's going to be the exact same. But
do you think so?
Oh,
Do you think
yeah,
so?
because look, when Jurgen Klopp got the job at Liverpool, he
Jurgen.
Norbert, when Norbert
Jurgen
got the job, right?
You can hyphen
We-
snuff.
Yeah, 9. We were all like, he's way over his head because we went out and we held hands and we bowed down to West Brom. But he had a vision for 4 years, and
That
he
was
said at
laughable.
the end of them 4 years, we're going to have a major trophy. We won the Premier League, we won the Champions League, we won A, B, and C.
Wasn't at the end of 4 years though.
I know.
It was in 4 years.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the
He's been
Premier
all them
League
4 years.
wasn't.
It
won
was
all them
2006. What did you get?
Premier League
7,
wasn't
15,
in 4
16
years.
season, right? And 2019, 20. That's 4 seasons, no?
No.
here, look, I'll keep it a book. I think Liverpool are probably my favourite attacking team to watch in Europe. I think.
Yeah,
they're
but
just
are
fine.
they
I'm of the same opinion. I'd rather watch Liverpool.
Are
than
they
City.
juicing, lads?
100%.
Are they juicing? Do you see the asthma? What do you say? 24%.
That's crazy. That thing.
24% of
They're
people.
using
in
it as well, aren't
No.
they?
What's
So
this?
there was some Liverpool fan show podcast thing, and I can't remember the numbers now. It was a while ago. But
No, they were saying 24% of England have asthma, right? But 63%
No, it
of
was
the
less.
No,
It was like 10%.
Have
63
what?
was
Asthma?
asthma.
Yeah, so in the UK, up like 10% of adults have asthma.
Anyway.
So the Liverpool team then
Sorry,
comes
asthma.
in. Yeah, comes in, and like apparently the Liverpool team, like 25 of the squad
63%
has
of it.
asthma, like a massive percentage of the squad. But Bradley Wiggins got banned from cycling for taking steroids. Now, if you have asthma and you're a professional footballer,
You're
you're allowed
allowed.
to take the 2 steroids that Bradley Wiggins got banned for. So they're saying
Yeah,
like,
I remember
and
golf.
That's why Milner
don't
is still going.
you got caught with all them dodgy COVID tests as well, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, the COVID
you
trophy
said
they call the
COVID
Premier League.
When
now
they
that
had
we won.
when you had like 11 cases of COVID and couldn't play a match, and then like the match got
And then
called
not
off, and then they
forget-
came
Yeah,
out and said,
Arsenal
not
followed suit.
one of them players had
Did Arsenal
COVID.
And
follow
don't
suit.
forget, it was Kenny Dalglish's daughter who done all that COVID test.
We didn't make them up. We just said that we
I
only had
didn't-
like 2 or 3 players and he let us off with it.
I
Because you
didn't
said you had
wanna-
11 and all of them came back as faults.
Sorry, yeah, you know.
I didn't want to dive into this,
So
right?
we're getting conspiracy theory level here on why Liverpool are good. Because we're so used to them not being good. But now they're legal.
I didn't want
I
to
still
dive
enjoy
into
watching
this
them.
because I got stick for this already, right? But I'm gonna say it because I still believe it, right?
Say it. Fuck the
I
haters.
think the Premier League, it's in the worst state it's been in
Nope.
years, and
Absolutely not.
No way.
Absolutely not.
Two best teams in Europe are in the
Aston
Premier
Villa would win.
no,
Aston
listen,
Villa would win the
no,
league.
Best managers
no,
in the Premier League.
listen.
Do you want to go out the car park?
Listen. Sorry,
How bad are you?
let me rephrase what I'm saying, right?
I don't think you can rephrase any other word.
Just go.
No, I can't, right?
No, we can't.
What
Take two.
what I mean, it's City and Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
The Liverpool that were on to win the fucking
Quadruple.
right?
That's laughable. Every time
Pe-
someone mentions that.
Shut your mouth.
No, but listen,
It wasn't like they got
it's a
far
lot
off.
easier. No, listen, they weren't far off. I know you give full credit to Liverpool. I think even though they didn't do it, hats off to them. They are one of the best squads. However,
also won two
they
We're
are
the
Best
not.
failures. We're the best failures.
But listen, they are not the best squad because look at this, right? How shit have even now Madrid? They got to the final. They're shit.
I hate
Who
that.
They
did
are
they
shit.
beat? Who did they
Barcelona.
beat?
Madrid won the league.
Madrid?
Madrid beat
Madrid
everybody.
That's what I was going to say. I thought you were saying they didn't beat anyone. They didn't beat everyone.
They won the league because the Spanish league is in bits as well.
That's trash.
The,
Barca are
the
awful now.
German league is in bits. All the leagues are shy. It's not
down,
near
man.
where
He's
it
getting
was
worked
before.
up.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
See what beyond the ball started.
Liverpool and City are doing so
That's
well
gone again.
now because is it?
Well,
Bollocks,
here's
don't
the
say
thing,
it
Jay.
is. Don't say that. Hold on.
Point totals and all would be disagreeing with you.
Liverpool and City are doing so good, in my opinion, because everyone else is doing so fucking shit.
I
Do
don't know, I feel-
you think Liverpool would be where they are if Chelsea had the Drogbas and like
different generation,
give me a
man.
good
I'm gonna answer this in different.
give me a good striker out of the Premier League that the Virgils are facing.
There's no Henry's here. There's no Drogba's. There's no Vinicius.
There's no
none of
Rooney's,
them.
there's no one.
Torres's.
There's no
I
one.
understand that. The
There's
last
no
one we
one.
had was
It's
Aguero.
about to be an Erling Haaland.
But it's important to note as well, football's changed a little bit. It's gone from 4-4-2
hang on,
and
actually,
having
I'm
a focal point.
thanks
Look at
for
the way
actually
City
speaking,
play
mate.
with a fluid six. I mean, them six. You put that City team up against any of these Premier League teams you're talking about. That City
I didn't
team
want to get into
Go
this.
back
will
6
tear
years.
them asunder. do you know what I mean?
I know because I'm so it just frustrates me
No, I
because
know, but like, see, even like
Football's
on
changed,
a
yeah.
Look at
lesser
Spanish.
scale, right? But on a lesser scale, remember it was always top two teams and then whoever for top four. Whereas now it's not even a top four; it's like a top six,
seven.
top seven.
Sorry, United
Yeah,
are
I mean,
Ronaldo
it's
now.
the-
It's
you
just
look
because
at-
United are bad now.
You look at the.
I'm not taking shots.
no, I agree with what Jay is saying as well.
That's a
Like,
good point.
when you look at
the
it,
fucking Spurs,
but I think
Brighton.
but
Villa
Jay,
have fucking fourth in
is-
Bundesliga.
This is where I'm going with it, Jay. You
Moped.
hit the nail on the head with what you're saying. But what I am saying is they're all up there because all the big teams are shy. Arsenal, Chelsea, you know you. We're all shy.
Come here, Jay.
Yeah,
Are
we're
you,
the
are you
worst
telling me?
they've ever
Are
been
you
in
telling me
years.
6 years ago, if Aubameyang turned around swinging for United, you would go, "Holy shit, we got Aubameyang." Lacazette, two of the world's biggest strikers.
No, we would. But
They were
what-
savage.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
But
came
6
to
years
Arsenal.
ago-
because we were still signing the
flop
best
up,
But
players. as
6
well,
years
and
ago when them
smoking.
teams were good, the likes of Liverpool and City were shit. Do you know what I mean? So it's just flipped. It's
You
just
got
different
Bishkan.
teams filling the same roles.
No, I don't think, Martin. Look at how many
Football's
teams are
evolved
bad.
though, Garvey. No one uses a
Well, we're not
striker.
that bad. Like, let's keep it.
How good is Barcelona? How good is Barcelona?
I see
Compared to
you're
what they
saying,
used to
they're
be?
not that bad, but they're
Real
still a
Madrid,
decent-
how
decent
shit,
gap.
like, I know Real Madrid got to the final, but
And beat PSG, Chelsea.
But they
Man
dragged
City.
out results. They did drag out results.
Yeah, but against the
Doesn't
best
matter.
Like, all of them teams would cause all of our teams a problem. Except
Because it's so negative.
Barca are half the team they used to be.
Yep.
In my opinion, so are Real Madrid, so are Bayern Munich, so are all the giants of football. They're all shite.
Well, because you haven't got a
And that's why
Herrera.
Liverpool and Chelsea are so good. They are so good.
Chelsea.
But
Oh, Chelsea fan.
Liverpool and fucking City are so good.
So last season Chelsea were that good. Do you
No,
know what
I
mean?
know.
But they won
I know.
Champions League last year.
No,
So,
I think the
quick
standard is
change.
good. I think the standard is good. It's a different game as well, don't forget.
And I also
I know,
think
I
that if
just
you're
think-
trying to build a Premier League winning team, you can go to the bottom half of that league and sign players that will easily challenge for a Premier League.
Here's the thing as well, like, it's used as a stick to beat City because they haven't won in Europe yet. But what happens when they do? And then Pep has
That's it,
built this team that just dominates in England.
But when
just
they
dominates
wasn't
them
there
in
a
Europe.
wasn't there like a spell or something? Yaya Toure or Colo Toure, one of the brothers.
Yeah, Torre, yeah.
Put a, like
He'll never win the
a
Champions
hex on them or something like that.
Yeah.
After,
What a
Do
player,
you,
though.
do you not agree that the European giants have fault? That's
No.
all I want to end on.
No, they're still the European giants.
All the European clubs.
AC Milan are back.
Well, fucking,
They won the league.
AC
Bayern
Milan
are
went
still
back to win the
Bayern.
league again. Do you know what I mean?
Like, there's no Maldinis anymore.
I just think that, like, even look at the standard. Like,
Van Dijk.
AC Milan, back when we were
I
watching
don't know,
football
Jay. I
to
think
now.
football's a lot better now.
But that's,
Sorry.
that's rose tinted glasses because I put my hand on heart. This Liverpool
If
team would give a game to anyone.
If football was
Anyone.
more limited then.
You had the
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
physicality as well.
100%. I agree with him.
You only had football was more limited then because you only had your certain
4-4-2, get the ball to the wingers, cross it in.
Yeah, like you
The
got to
defender
any
was a
country,
defender.
right? So think back 15 years ago. Pick a country. The
I
top two
agree with
teams,
you.
AC Milan, Juventus.
I'm agreeing
Inter
with
were
you.
kind of on the downward till Jose came in.
That's why I said I
Spain,
got it
Barca,
wrong.
Real.
In our lifetimes, Fergie's probably the biggest and best manager we've ever seen. Yeah.
Still today.
Two
he's the
formations
best
in
manager ever.
25 years. 4-4-2, 4-4-3.
Can't do 4-4-3.
Or 4-3-3, sorry.
Oh, you put
Do you
the
know what I'm
goalkeeper
saying?
with
Like,
it as well.
the game has evolved so far past that.
Yeah, of course.
It's so much more difficult. Do you know what I mean? As I said, he's won every single trophy
Well,
multiple
the
times.
question,
in
the question
20
at the
years, and
start
he's used two
was
formations.
Jay said about the likes of the strikers
Same with Arsenal.
to the defenders. Van Dijk is not going to turn up against an Henry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's only come up against an Mbappe.
Well,
He's got
And Neymar and
Come on,
Messi
now,
and
let
Ronaldo.
me finish what I'm going to say
week
there,
in,
right?
week out, Martin.
Here, now let me finish what I'm going to say there, right? So you had Laurent Blanc, one of the best centre backs, French. He was unbelievable, right? They had Henry. They were playing against the likes of Henry, but he hadn't got the pace. So if you had a striker that with that pace against a centre back like Van Dijk that has the pace, like a man, who's it, Ramos. Ramos is fairly quick. They don't think they go head to head with the likes of Dion Reyes.
Here's if went and splashed out 100 million now on Darwin Núñez. You think
84.
he's going to be in that?
Lads, I think
now.
he looks right, by the way.
No, I don't.
I don't
Did you not see the
Ant.
finish against Liverpool?
Twice.
He
Great
made
finish.
Alisson. He made Alisson look
I don't
like
think it's too bad,
I don't know. I don't. And in fairness, I'll hold my hands up. I'm literally only going from YouTube clips. I don't know who he is.
But
But from what I've seen, he looks bang average.
I don't know if Ferg struggles there.
There's a lowlight reel of Darwin Núñez.
Look at Luis Diaz on a high reel. He looks terrible for Porto.
Well, lads,
But that's the problem, isn't it? People getting the football fucking know-how from YouTube and
Go,
FIFA.
look at
We'll-
Divock
we'll-
Origi being the best footballer in the world if he went to YouTube.
we'll quickly touch on what do you think is going to happen with El Ten Hag?
I think he's gonna be great. I'm terrified because he's gonna be like a Randy Orton in wrestling. He's gonna be.
you, see,
You know where I'm going with this, do you?
you see, he got
Yep.
rid of fucking thing this week.
Mike Phelan.
Yeah.
He's
That
right
was
though.
always on the cards. That was always on the cards.
He has to get rid of
brought-
all the identity that was there. Get rid of it. Make it his own identity.
And
he
look
brought
at
in
the
Stephen
player.
McLaren.
Well, what do you think
Why
of the
not?
players he's looking at though?
Well, here's the thing that we don't know he's
De
looking at
Jong.
them players. We don't know.
Is
he's
he
looking at
getting
them.
No,
Timber?
De Jong is 100%. He's looking at.
And I've seen both ways that De Jong said he's definitely not going, and then he's definitely going. So
I
no one
think-
knows.
I
nothing.
think
Just
De
like-
Jong is done.
I'm gonna give
I'd
it-
actually put money
so
on
do
that
I.
being
I think the
done.
Dion thing is done, and I'll tell you why.
Timber's
right,
in there as well.
No, I
Timbers
actually
looks
think
I
shit.
fucking hope.
He is shit.
I don't.
Did you
He's
see
gonna happen next season.
Van Gaal
because-
told him not to go to you
No.
for the Holland team?
I actually think Timber happens next season. I think Anthony, he's going to sign Anthony from Ajax this
Who are you
season.
pointing that smoker?
Sorry, I apologise. I was very aggressive. I know.
Smokers are
Don't you put
jokers.
your smoke at me.
No, what I honestly think with Ten Hag and the players that he's bringing in, De Jong thing that I was saying, I don't think it was a case of him saying, I'm never signing for them. I think it was just, well, I want to be at Barca. I genuinely want to be at Barca.
He said that was a
But
dream club.
but
40 mil.
Yeah, the financial side of it is like, fuck, right, I have to go. Okay, I will go to Man United. It's not that I don't want to play for Man United.
Yeah.
I think it's just, if I had my
But
preference,
is
I'd rather stay here.
Is this not the problem we always talk about? Like
Some of the
players
that
don't want
wanna
to be at
there.
United.
Look,
You just
sometimes
fucking
you're gonna
throw
have to
cash
take a
at them.
hit, but I don't think it's going to be that case.
It's
I
a
don't think he's
materialistic
gonna
club
be-
now.
I don't think he's going to be a Paul Pogba under Ten Hag. He's
No.
worked with Ten Hag before.
It takes a special kind of cunt to have an attitude.
Lads,
as
Ten
we're
well.
Hag have an
after
identity.
shifting some amount of players. Like we want to
Well, you
hurry
need
up
that.
and
You
get
need to
rid.
cleanse
No,
that.
we
Shift
agree.
them. We didn't even shift them.
Yeah,
That's
they
just
ran out of
the
contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bold. Get rid of Ferguson.
That's what you have to do.
Ferguson's still in the back room. He is still in the back room.
You're not going to get rid of Ferguson.
No, it's alright to sit there like
No,
Kenny
I don't
Dalglish
either.
in the stands and
No,
clap and applaud.
I've heard that
But he's
too
not-
many times. Fergie isn't doing that to effect.
He has to be saying something or doing something.
I
I understand.
The lads
I
that be
have
on the
so
ball
much
reckon Ten Hag
respect,
fails
so much
miserably.
respect for Ferguson for what he's done for the club and as a manager. He's the best manager ever to play, ever to manage in the league. Yeah,
You're just leaning into my
You see
stink.
that
of that.
comment there, like Ten Hag fails miserably. Let's say he does.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But let's say he does, right?
He done a
Is that-
majority of the job that
is-
needs to be done, getting rid of the tree.
Right, but let's say he
Paul
let's say he
McBride,
does
best
fail. What does that come down to then? Is that him? Is he just another bad manager, or is it a case
The
of you have
ownership,
people
or-
like Jose Mourinho, Louis van Gaal, who's still doing bits now at Holland, David Moyes and Eric Ten Hag,
Moisey running them up with West Ham.
right? And Eric Ten Hag, and if it
Jesse
fails
Lingard.
again, right? What is it then? Even Ralph Ragnick is only after taking over Austria, and he has them gegenpressing after 20 minutes. They're scoring goals from it left, right, and centre. So what is it then? It must be just.
Poison chalice, toxic club.
Yeah,
sort of
at
thing.
Man United, you're just not allowed to have the say that
hex.
you want. Now, that's what he done.
But did you see?
Interviewed.
Did you see the leaked WhatsApp he apparently sent?
No.
He basically said, if you're not willing to do the work, the young people will come in.
I seen
Well,
Daily
he-
Blind
he-
said that. Daily Blind was talking
He
to
had
some
three.
United
He had
players.
3 bullet points that he said if you don't meet these requirements, is gone basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feck off.
I
Yeah.
think he will be like that. Like, I don't think
That's
he'll
what
be
we
one
need.
of those, like, fine, I have to play Rashford even though he's an entitled little prick. I think he'll be like, no, you're an entitled little prick.
I was just thinking
Sit
about
this
something
out.
like that. Like, do you remember with Fergie? Fergie was like the fucking coffin lid. Like, he went on top and kept everything in check. And when he left, all these people on this mega money, all these kids and all the ego started creeping out and all started
Jesse
running.
Lingards and
All of these
Then he
egos
fucked the
started
bill with
getting
David
out.
Beckham.
They were all running a bit
Mason
wild, and there's no
Greenwood.
Fergie there to just shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
know what I
Mason
love?
Greenwoods.
Yeah. Well,
He's
no.
supposed to be coming back to see
Yeah,
that.
see.
I don't
that,
even
yeah.
want to talk about that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit.
The thing I seen Rio Ferdinand talk about it, and it was brilliant. He was like, when he was playing under Ferguson, like if he went on a night out, Ferguson knew what time you got in that taxi at. He knew what time that taxi.
He
man
knocked
dropped
on
you
your
at
door to make sure, did he?
Ferguson knew whether you had a double or a single vodka. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like he just had his hands in everything.
That's why he had a
That's
big
what I'm saying.
whiskey
So, like,
now.
when he left, and then you have all these kind of like in terms
It's
of
like people kind of like,
yeah, like you walk into a dressing room and Fergie tells you to sit down, you sit down. If you walk into a dressing room and Ollie tells you to sit down, it's in a minute gap or
do you reckon?
You know what I mean?
Do you reckon if Ferguson walked into that change room today for a little pep talk or something, do you reckon they're all sitting there, fingers on their lips?
No.
I think that's too far gone. They just
That's
look
what
like
I think,
spoiled
yeah.
children to me.
That's
Wasn't
what I
that what
think.
happened with Lingard and Ronaldo? Ronaldo was given some sort of it was a Rashford. I don't know which one it was. Probably getting me choice was. Greenwood, yeah. And he walked in and Greenwood didn't listen to him, and he's like, "You're the biggest footballer in the world is giving you some, you know."
I feel like Rooney set the tone. Like when he was threatening to go to City, remember he got the new contract. But like you're Wayne Rooney, you're England's top scorer, United's top scorer. You've done bits.
Yeah.
And then like the kids growing up, then your Lingards, Rashfords, they follow that blueprint.
But also
you're
remember,
about shy.
also
so
remember his logic there as well, because he saw United dropping, which they
Wanted
were
Ozil and
after
stuff
Ronaldo,
and-
and he's like, we need to fucking compete
Yeah.
here. And
But
Ferguson's
this is what
like,
I'm saying. Like
don't challenge me.
So
do you know what I mean?
they were
Final.
kids under him, and they seen him doing that, and they were like, "All right, well, I'm gonna do that." But he was a different animal altogether.
And he was made apologise as well. When he done that, Gary Neville and Ryan Giggs brought him into the dressing room and was like, right, go on.
Ryan Giggs asking for an apology.
Final.
Now that's something, isn't it?
Final
Fucking
verdict,
creepy old Welsh.
Rocks.
Rocks. That's my new name, lads. Rocks. Hashtag Rocks.
What are we saying? Ten Hag.
Failure or success? That's it. Just give me one word.
An era ender.
As in failure.
I think he's
Just
gonna.
say failure or
I
success.
think he's gonna do well. You know that.
He's getting my dick hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Success.
No,
What
be
you gonna
honest,
say,
no,
suggest?
actually, I'm gonna answer the question in full. Sorry, Jay.
Hurry up and take our time.
I think what he hurry up and take his time. What he's done with Ajax, obviously, he's you know,
Ajax.
no, Ajax. What do you want me to call it?
Ajax.
Ajax. Sorry, I'm not.
Will you
from
take your
fucking-
flip flop out of his mouth?
Ajax,
Give us that back,
Ajax.
Russ.
Anyway, what he's done there is he sold most of his players off, like the likes of Ziyech and all that. Ziyech, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah,
Ziyech.
Ziyech.
Right?
Whatever.
All these players, and he's brought in another replacement, and he's developed. And I think that's what he's gonna do at United. He's gonna.
Will he be given time though? That's the problem.
United
United's
have a
more
great-
intriguing.
United have
Trigger
a
happy.
deadly. Sorry, well, actually couldn't. Like, I think United have a great youth system, but they don't use it.
The players that
And
we
I
have
think he'll
there.
pick from it. I think he'll pick from it, and I reckon he's gonna do what Klopp has done. Not Pepe got because he just spends money.
Right, he thinks Jay,
Brilliant.
what's your answer?
Sorry.
I want him to succeed.
That is hard.
I don't know. It's difficult because of the board. Now, in saying that, the board's actually changed as well, which is actually a plus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the
So
fact
just, what do you think?
see,
We'll clip it anyway.
What's the end of success though?
That's what I was thinking.
Just
What-
improving.
What? No, improving isn't a success.
Right,
for Man
so,
United.
so winning a trophy in 3 years.
What, FA Cup?
Winning the fucking Coca-Cola Cup or
Any
something, do you know what I mean?
trophy in 3 years. Now, no, I mean the FA
Like,
Cup,
here's
the Premier
my-
League, or Champions
See
League.
the season, right? I would expect to win the Europa League.
We're in it as well now.
Oh no, I still expect to win the
Okay,
Europa League. You
right.
have Ronaldo, Bruno, like the players you have there,
Oh, yeah, you
Sancho
missed
and
out on
all.
four.
Yeah, no,
And then
it's
you're bringing in
that's
fucking.
that's a fair analogy. But do you think he'll succeed? Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yeah, but I would have said that about any manager.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's another shit show. I think it's a failure all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So,
I think it's a shit show.
Why?
Wait,
Like
Sorry,
Just-
Jay.
like history repeats itself. We've seen this every
Can I
has
do
done
what
so
told
far.
you?
every time like last year I fell for it. They signed Ronaldo, Sancho.
yeah, 10 minutes Love Island,
and we
lads. So
thought
hurry up.
like, oh, this is it. That title challenge is
Emma.
again. But there's just something wrong in there. It's just rotten from the
Yeah.
inside out. And
Well,
I don't
after
think
the
Ten
season
Hag's the man
before
to
that
fix
we
it.
finished second. Do you know what
I know that we finished second to Leicester that time. Like, I don't think it means a whole lot, to be honest. You're not forced. You know what I mean? If you're not forced, you last.
Yeah.
Forced
I agree with that.
And as I said, it
so,
just happens so often. And as you were saying, like, what is it? It's clearly not the board. I think there's just something wrong.
I
there.
think
And I don't
most-
think he's the man.
I think it's higher than the board as well. I think
What's
it's
the
the
argument?
ownership. The ownership.
Yeah.
I think it
Could be them. It could stem from them because your man, he looks like a prick.
It's a domino effect.
I think most people are hopeful like they are with every new manager. I'll hold my hands up. I had big, like when I seen Ragnick or whatever his name is, Rangnick or whatever you
Paul
call him.
Ragnarok.
I expected big things from him. Now,
So did I.
in fairness, I would say that his time, you'll all laugh at me, was successful.
No.
He called out the club
In ways, I know.
in ways. Yeah, I'm not saying overall, but like. I wouldn't judge him on him being a manager for what he's done. He's come in and he's called everyone out, and I love that about him. I absolutely love that. And I got so excited that I thought, like, even at that, I think he should have done better than what he done with the players that were there, right?
So Just let me jump in on that real quick, right? I agree with what you're saying. He shined a light on the problems there, but I think he was also shining a light on the problems that we already knew.
Yeah.
It was just refreshing to hear
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
inside
yeah.
come out
Yeah,
and
no,
say
that's fair.
there
That's
was
fair.
that. And I also think on the pitch, I think we definitely could have played well under him. I think if you look at the first game we had, right? He said, I want you to 4-2-2-2.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And I want, no, whatever about the formation, right? But he had us pressing for 70 minutes and we looked fucking excellent.
Didn't have Bruno as a winger.
And it was like,
But they didn't have the legs.
you
Bruno
know, I
as a
know,
winger
but
for me.
you build that up, Jay. You
Yeah,
stick
no,
to
I
it,
know,
do you
I
what
know. We agree with you, Jay.
They clearly didn't buy
Shut
in.
your mouth, I agree with you.
Right, okay, thanks. But he clearly didn't buy in.
I know.
And that's where that went wrong. I think there's entitled players there.
There's a big question here,
100%.
lads. Who finishes higher next year?
I worry about that at the end of the transfer window.
Call it now. Who do you think finished higher?
No, call it at the
I
end
don't
of
think
the-
any of them will
when
get
the
Champions
window-
League football.
When the window
I
closes.
don't think Arsenal United will get Champions League football.
I'll put a bet on with you.
I think either of us. I think one of us will.
I don't know, but I think
I'll put a bet on with you
success
now.
doesn't mean it's going to happen next year, Jay.
I'll put a bet on with you now.
Success doesn't mean it's going to happen next
You
year.
know,
Yeah, no.
You're going to go in
I'll go
for next year?
United, for
I'll take
next year.
Arsenal. Let me hands.
Right. So what was last time? 50? 100 quid.
What was that? Sorry,
Get me
I
money
blinked. What happened?
We're betting on next season who finished higher, Arsenal United. I'm going to take Arsenal. He's going to take United.
Spitting all over my iPad as well, he is. That's an extra €50 for
Sammy
lighting
Sprinkler.
keyboard.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll take Arsenal. I'm comfortable with that.
Cool. But yeah, so
6th and 7th.
I was excited about Ragnick, and now I'm just as excited. I was excited about every United manager coming in.
And this
So
is
I'm a
Like that
bit.
with players
This
as
is the
well.
thing from the
I'm a
outside.
bit
Like,
fucking.
I'd be looking at it from the outside, and what frustrates me about United is in our kind of age bracket, there's so many United fans, so every little ripple becomes massive in the United spectrum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you sign some shite bag. No, I'm not saying anyone in particular, like, but because there's so many United fans, it builds up such hype.
Yeah.
Like the obvious example for me is always going to be Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka.
Or Van de Beek.
Two door
last
footballers,
year's.
but when they hit a green streak, then all of a sudden they're the superstar footballer. I'm just like, whatever, lads. They've been shy for years.
Well, look, we'll let you go, folks. We'll let you all go watch us all Love Island. Hopefully next week we'll have no flickering camera. I seem to have fixed it now. It's linked to the power. The power with the camera and the TV, it's fucking mad. It's weird how fucking this shit works. But anyway, any electricians out there, give us a shout. Jay, any notes to finish on, bud?
I'm sweating.
No, I'm good, man. It's just good to get back into the studio.
Want to say hello to any of your girlfriends?
Which one?
Hey!
Now that he's right-handed sword, he might need some.
I'm good with the left.
Oh, right. Really?
His jab in hand.
Right, another arm wrestle with the left.
Here we go. Let's go.
We'll wrap it there.
What do you mean you wrap it? You wrap your hand in a minute, you
I
don't.
won't have fucking one to play with either.
Right, and here everyone takes screenshots of Ross because the last time he's sitting on the floor.
Hey! It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
Have the glasses on, I'm crying.
Right, folks, we leave it there. Good night and God bless. Enjoy us, Love Island. Peace. I have to go over here
Toodaloo.
pressing now because
See us, gang.
there's no one on the desk, you know.
We're going to do that news.
Or on the camera.
We're going to do that news thing.
Yeah,
where
we
talk
just
to the mic
talk.
and keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking. Hello. how's
Just
it going?
zoom in on me.
This is for all you ASMR enthusiasts out there. Whispering in your ear.
Remember the show Doug on Nickelodeon when you were a kid?
Remember Arthur as a kid?
Hey Arthur.
Hard.